0244 474093. Program we also say a promotion and pen drive na yana abribia de mano. Ya sans what so. And that's why 50 Ghana cedis. 50 Ghana cedis. And you may bet you na videos. Or pen drive ne so Otobia ebetimi aboa. Eya na wa hye ne so say. Ye besia kire be bia oni eba program be nya raw materials ni nyina bia to. Chemicals ahodo, containers ahodo, gallons, marketing. Obe package products saying a kwan ben ye first register adwuma aban mu. Ye be kire ni nyina e National Theatre on Saturday 13th December. Wa padwuma che na onye binye ya eya bra program bi na ebetimi ayemfaso pa. Ye san esiniema ye be kire ni ye ne subio on the 13th December. It's answer your last program for the year ninti. Ye be kire hampers, makeup, wake up, fruit kebab, mayonnaise, tomato paste, fascinator, bouquet, purse, beading, bread, cake, pizza, yogurt, fluffy ice cream, communion wine, liquid soup, creamy shower gel, Azuma Blues ne seminano, afterwash, Dettol, emulsion paint, Parazone, anti-aging cream, bar soup, stretch marks cream, biodigester, CCTV camera installation, tracking device, grass cutter farming, fish farming, snail farming, beekeeping, floor cleaner, and washing powder. We know any betchere on the 13th of December our National Theatre. Me pacho kaise registration no yateso. That's why 150 cedis. Pen drive in so yateso. That's why 50 cedis for the month of December 13th. Me pacho for number ni view abra openi etwasi. For more than a number. The number no e bio 0244 474093. 0244 474093. 0244 474093. Bibia untia CB afre na yentu ye boase emo. Thank you so much, say.
100.5 Accra FM. Accra FM. Yeah, your mommy.
The people of Ghana are asking for accountability. And we must create a situation where everybody who agrees to serve must know that he will be held accountable to the people. We can't afford to fail. We've seen some things that are happening in other countries. And let's not think that Ghana is immune from that. And I can tell you, our young people are getting frustrated and desperate. And if we don't take drastic action and we think that it's going to be business as usual, we will be shocked at what would happen in this country. And so, it's not my demand, it's not a threat, as Nana Jane said, it is a promise that will hold public officers accountable.
100.5 Accra FM.
Obia all good party no I want to be neighbor Obia. Want to be any Bawumia, only good MPP party. And you may who Amaka and a new good party no. But no one here and we will and we will do good party. By young Tiaho and we will do party no. May catch no one. Omu meeting so much when you have a habit. Yes. Omu performing a mistake. There will be an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Let's see what empty Ghana see. Whether you like it or not, Kwabena, Africa, or to make a children to why you ceremony to young man, why you ceremony to young man. Now, what do we are Kenya? Who Pharisee because we are Kenya? We are Christiania. Who Pharisee because we are Christiania? Men come Muslims who want some it is said. On what about we are a Muslim community? We will go to jail. We will go to jail. It is a new man, my young man of war. I will be able to bring you a I will not play tribal politics. But if it becomes necessary, I'll give them bombshell. So what in yai? So what in yai? Now we play religious stuff. We play tribal card. one bombshell. Where he comes from, we get the honorable chairman that's here. As you do drama, when you make your mere composing drama, what will happen? What will happen? They should stop that drama politics. Unless I'm middle.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with. And they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
Susa Tapia Machewia. O person who told Tama Village Jeff's Clinic, you knew Fadama. Who says a new Fadama and your Dakumai. Oh, bar, Faka Silla Pass, Silla Pass of Fadakumai can I see a Bombay. I want your Fadama washing bewa, and I taste you tribo, your brain tribo last stop, your Ben Salinko spot. Medica says when you ya o glaucoma or cataract. And now when you soon now, not perhaps when you saw a club, the Village Jeff's Clinic. One of my brother BP drache, Ujaya now BP ne cost, but helps or use of BP by a corrector. Brand up Village Jeff's Clinic, young show, your more helps. Wakuma and Bay Kama, Muja Bedia Fusana Kama, Ushuga draw what jay, and so a costro on Pablo food because I'd already felt I didn't know Bema, Ewu, any idea. Was one of my BP do now quite a your kidney problem or your heart enlargement. Umuya Oya, the more helps. Near correcting now, no BP na sounds why you're fine. Why? Bra obiti or deep vein thrombosis, obiti or prostate problem, prostate cancer. Bra Village Jeff's Clinic, more haba ma papa. I'll be no man home better. Why? You better show come up. You better diagnose and you'll never count your reaction. Until your baby says chroming now, you say, don't tell us your problem. We will tell you and cure it for you. Yeah, and it just some can see a pa. We are friends and want to swap some can see a pa benny. Say, Ubia catch me say, me how na hamna 80 minutes. I was some about 10 years. I have maybe a yen or see a bar. Bear my men can was him, or by men can was him. Doctor Ankasa we are watching and say, win, our problem. We are not my one drew, nay, of you to me, I was some dream. And you just a man and see, say me don't pay my arena. On the
22nd of July, this House passed a resolution constituting the delegation of Ghana to the ECOWAS Parliament, ECOWAS Community Parliament. Mr. Speaker, if you recall, we had removed the name of the minority leader, Honorable Afenyo Makin Alexander Kwabena, member for Efutu from the list of Ghana's delegation to the ECOWAS Community Parliament. Mr. Speaker, this resolution of this Parliament was communicated to the ECOWAS Parliament by, I believe, your good self. Mr. Speaker, the ECOWAS Parliament convened to sit in Port Harcourt in Nigeria from the 25th to the 28th of September 2025. That's Port Harcourt in the River State of Nigeria from 25th to 28th September 2025. So, Speaker, this Parliament's delegation, as constituted by our resolution, went to Port Harcourt and they met the Honorable Accra100 Alexander Kwabena sitting there and refusing to give way as directed by this Parliament. Indeed, whilst our nominated delegation were there, and it was time to swear in members, the ECOWAS Parliament refused to swear in Ghana's delegation. They refused to swear in Ghana's delegation and said that they will not 4 members of our delegation. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Accra100 Alexander Kwabena was at that session of the ECOWAS Parliament, attended that session of the ECOWAS Parliament in clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. In clear defiance of a resolution of this Parliament. That is why, Mr. Speaker, I have cited the provisions of Order 31-0, which says that any act or omission which affronts the dignity or authority of Parliament, Mr. Speaker, and let me emphasize, authority of Parliament, any act that affronts the authority of the Parliament of Ghana or produces any such effect constitutes contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege. Mr. Speaker, by defying this Parliament resolution, removing him from the delegation to the ECOWAS Parliament, and actually going to Port Harcourt and attending the session, Mr. Speaker, he has clearly affronted the dignity and engaged in an act that constitutes an affront to the authority of this Parliament. And it is time that the Honorable Accra100 be put in his proper place. Mr. Speaker, I therefore rise pursuant to the relevant orders to make a complaint of contempt of Parliament and a breach of parliamentary privilege, and to urge you, pursuant to the appropriate orders, to refer the Honorable Accra100 Alexander Kwabena to the Privileges Committee for him to be processed. And if indeed the committee comes to a conclusion that my contention that he indeed went and attended the session in clear defiance of our resolution, and that act constitutes an affront to the authority where...
You know the rudiment of the game. If you don't want interruptions, let's go by the rules. Other than that, the chairman will be compelled to listen to the person and make ruling.
To rule out any potential human causes, we also examine the qualifications, experience, and competence of the crew. The captain has a postgraduate certificate in safety and accident investigation from Cranfield University, UK, in 2024. The captain was a qualified FAA, that's the Federal Aviation Administration, commercial and instrument rated pilot from Bristol Academy, Florida, USA, in April 2015, 10 years ago. Within the Ghana Air Force, he was recategorized in March 2025 as a Cat C pilot. That is, a pilot qualified to be a captain on the helicopter, the Z9 helicopter. And he had a green instrument rating. In the Air Force, they have gradings for pilots, categories for pilots from A to D. D being, depends on what you call high and low, D being for the initial, sort of, and then you go all the way to A. It's interesting to note that for quite a while, and as at now in the Air Force, the highest category is Cat C. So the pilot was totally competent to be flying this plane. As the flight approached Obuasi, visibility deteriorated rapidly due to mist and low clouds. At 9:56, the crew entered IMC, which is Instrument Meteorological Conditions. To the layman, it is they flew into clouds because they no longer could stay away from the clouds, so they flew into clouds and transitioned to IFR. Now, IFR is Instrument Flight Rules. So what it means is they now transitioned from navigating using visual cues to now navigation solely on the aircraft's instruments. The crew then initiated a climb to cross terrain that they were aware of. They initiated the climb to cross the terrain. Seconds before impact, the crew stated that they could see the high ground below, so they'd gone over it. Suddenly thereafter, the helicopter that was flying up without any change in its power or in the pitch which we use to go up and down, suddenly lost height and impacted a ridgeline at about 1370 feet above sea level. And this was about 6.5 miles from the destination, and this happened at 9:58. Said all that. Good. Now, the dotted blue line is what the planned track had been. The purple line is what the aircraft actually flew, and that took place because it was avoiding clouds and so on and ended up where it was. Now to our findings. The helicopter was airworthy, but it lacked additional safety enhancements. For instance, the terrain awareness warning system. Now, you know, the terrain awareness warning system, for instance, is predictive. So what it does is it tells you, warns you, it gives you a better picture of the situation and puts the pilots in a better, it gives them, puts them in a position to make better judgments, to be able to see everything and be able to foretell if there are any things that could possibly create a problem. But they lacked the additional safety enhancements required for the weather phenomenon over that terrain. There was adverse weather, there was limited visibility, there was rising rugged terrain, with its terrain-induced complicating factors, and there were no ground-based navigational route aids en route. The investigation would like to say that from everything they gathered, the emergency response was very timely. The fact that these first responders managed to get to the site in about 2 hours was remarkable, because the terrain has very steep slopes. It was raining, it was slippery. So it wasn't the easiest thing to do. When we went to the site, it was also raining and it was very slippery. And we struggled using sticks and everything to try to get up there. So looking at everything, we would say very confidently that the emergency response was very timely. The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch altitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. In our findings also, we said there's limited national navigational capacity, a capability for a remote area where there's weather services. We also looked at training and realized that the Air Force doesn't have much simulator training. We looked at flight monitoring and realized that there was no flight data monitoring also taking place. For flight following and tracking of aircrafts, we realized that it was also not there. There's no secondary surveillance radar, no automatic dependent surveillance broadcasts, or any other real-time tracking of aircraft. Our safety recommendations. There is a definite need to modernize the fleet of the Ghana Air Force. The investigation determined that the accident was caused by the sudden loss of altitude and lift due to downdraft. This loss of altitude without change in power or pitch altitude is consistent with downdraft associated with changing environmental conditions over high terrain. We assessed the aircraft to see if it was fit for purpose. The helicopter entered the Ghana Air Force service in May 2015, having been manufactured in 2012. And it reached its 10-year service threshold on 18th May 2025. Aircrafts have periodic checks to make sure that they are fit for service. The Air Force has 25-hour checks, 50-hour checks, and 100-hour checks. The 10-year check for the helicopter is what was mandated.
But me feeling from days, about 32 years I'm starting radio, I've been admiring this man. Hey, Master Richard, oh yeah, brand ambassador, Ed Mother luckiest. Mickey.
Yes, boss.
Boko there.
Yamiado now, sir.
Me baba kwansem bia yo humi oka. O say dada de me hu na. Me nya hu dada na me sem nyina aka mitrim. Enti me hu say me sem nyina aka mitrim. Ba say bibia de din there.
Yamiado. Voice so I now the encourage am for enti.
Obey anything.
That was for the Juma Mudino.
Yes, free more. We are learning from you. Yes, Monchena, yes, free. Nana, net is saying, about the Adam. If you will be very lucky, oh,
and be more lucky that.
Be my lucky that.
First draw, be more in your phone, be in your headset, be in your Stanley Cup. I just showed your mother that.
Yeah,
a while ago.
Yeah, na mo nya de me a mete ha no na me di hu chia me no mo se me to bia nye yi
when I can
yet me ya ni sa
Be for phone sisi ah wo for phone sisi now dial star 712 hash and do be call platform so straight
star
712
hash star 712 hash
yes
na chere say okay
platform so
anti me ka platform ne so na me follow the prompt no
say buy for ticket for yourself or buy for others
we kra bro nye ya bebe wo a betimi atwetwe bia ma wonam fofo
as gift
now more actually so we are into dia na to start with you once again we are dia na ye ni CCI.
All right, you check your for ni asho form share with social media nia so. We wote menka the luckiest. And I want to yen na ye ka say luckiest there luckiest life changing opportunity Juniors low side e dey aba oman mu ha sine be ya ebe boa ya ye ho sine be abrabo mu be ye mre ama ye ho ahenhan brofu mu ye be ka say poverty alleviation ye be say ye bridge the gap between the rich and the poor.
Okay.
The system is structured in a way.
And when a corporate social responsibility and I say
sort of. It's a game of chance. It's a game of luck. Once you use on Christmas, but say now, Oko Blue Kyo say chiri who offer. And the balloons no go be 100 pieces. And you know, almost 20 pesos, 10 pesos. But to be trial luck, so be nya kese pana. That's a whole ideology.
But when you are Jana one,
there be. We ne iska me pacho.
Okay.
Basically, no, the luckiest, no, we are here to alleviate poverty.
Oh, okay.
Until I structure it.
It sounds good, though. Obi beti me a lucky in your great traces here.
Yeah, the past minutes, crabbing when you jet trip in your motorbike, somebody or more where you must say, if you when you scout school. Until yeah, per se, abrabumu yemre. But send your castle solo crab one on Obi Bisami, if we say, Nama, Juniors Loss, I follow the luckiest much sky, I don't know, farm free, and I'm fancy bottom direct. And I say, said Ghana for the Edoso, and ain't me go Bobie up into ye be career before phone a dial star 712 hash. Not a random ticket mount as low as 1 city. And now as much as 5,000. Let's a chance to win, babe.
I mean, 1 city. Me penny boom. Me penny your massa Richard.
Boom talent.
Boom talent.
Many baby of Philip Kwabena Philip Massa Richard who now I am sick of Papa and now Philip was I say, okay, I am me brapedy. I was who Philip, I'm me feeling. That's right.
Five Bonnie supporting Tina close to 35 years.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
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 Nim dear Phoebe to say more support to
the manamo. Master Richard, may be so who qualifies?
18 years and above.
18 years.
Yes, the American say Sikano Mudu. Say this year prize money near 2.5 million.
Bojidi Magbana. What's it? A saying
2.5 billion Ghana cedis. Old cedis, old one be 25 billion.
25 billion.
Old Ghana.
And I'm on by your luck. What would you be ye ni na ya on by your no. Free of charge. And what's our better?
Yes.
Star 712 hash.
Star 7.
Never follow the prompt.
Or follow prompt, you know. Bibia na obetimi a gift ticket no to be said you see kind no enye the regular lottery we more of creative wealth no na yenche you know more and tilted more to the CSR part of it.
Yeah,
we are looking at empowering people financially. We will help is can be their age why
obi we dwem hanom wo tu na wade ahye December na
o de wa na hye 10 years
si akra no wasi December so oto America wo hwe me December ni se beba so December so December ni so ye
ebeso
ye bo emblade pa
enti ena enya msusu a nipa ba ko bi no win ticket bi
okay
last year say nipa be 4,000
FM nipa be 4,000 nipa 4,000
nya ska free the luckiest
okay
can be how we nya bia dia all the shame no and the other two and other two tickets which we nya be 100 times 500 times you get what I mean you say yeah can see so auto ticket
oh the atwan masa meba hwe se wotie misisi a ho dial
star 712 hash
star 712 hash
and phone phone
ukuta yam kra ukura banche nya kra ubia la
and so between a dial star 712 hash and our ticket no so enya board you between out from 1 CD a copy 5,000 ya ho dey meet me
na wato
and so what ticket now so could do 100 CDs so ebi ene obeka so meto 10 CDs so meto 20 you do 100 CDs ah wo akonya no say wo be redeem price e wo platform no so ah option 4 say bibi wo say wo beti redeem price any achede keke
instantly
and can ground draw no any instantly it could be a bag of rice rent a bit your rent amount it could be a lot of things a TV set refrigerator a normal baby say crowd dey unam promo a say your branded buses be the luckiest star
I like it
so what ticket to be called the ultimate for free of charge their condition buses
oh masa tobo masa make you was a back me patch out
I don't want to do so
just say
me nim me mama it say me can in
I told you keka mama ka bibo mama
it just say achede any dey bebre say the American grand draw na kasa here on the 20th of December
okay
enumu and cash your friend say sky day man
yeah sikapuduo na e dey check
and we 2.5 million cedis that's can be abonting
2.5 million
on the 20th of December Ghana Phobi and Ghana ni bi benya Ghana Phobi be che
meba obi betimi atoa free sabre kushi sabre no every day
and you can try your luck every day there we can say obi ho there be a train my BBC and say you say lucky and say lucky but you have the opportunity now ba obetimi attest your luck so they say uko school na chemistry I see bibi the acidity you test it litmus test chemistry now they are testing the acidity of a liquid the luckiest and the litmus test to your luck if you have it ever show say lucky here juma say
enye juma
the lucky there ebe obi aso FM na dey bia me call bia dey make an say any platform kese Accra FM aye kasa so enye platform kitwa
yeah
opani odi hu chiami onye di patwa
say
odi okra ka Bobie na eti akunyo
na say menu ya pani o te kokofo na
and oti kokoso na aba betra
what you say
and na oti ye ne a enye accident Yakopo hihye bi wom
hihye bi wom so bi be ye lucky
tie dia ye ka no
hom no be ka kire
star 712 hash what you say fa phone no menya asodin kofo bi asodin sa ama no ba papa bi fa omo ho enti wuti ye ne a na che say bia bibi ka ho nti na ne e de na uchi mu radio no to ha e de na utina ho a bepim sa bria uti en ka me pa cho fa phone ni sisi a star 712 hash na be ka sika fo mo Ghana the sky de
it is a beya reho ho say watena se de won sa hye o demiri fem na wadamfo bi a wo ben wo ne to oni as utie me na ne di nkonkonsa sisi a no sister no won say wonya te star 712 hash no wa fetch ho ne awo kwakoye wo de tena ho na fa wo to ba adwe enti dialysis a na follow prompt no na ye koye nim ama na se de na de ka ho
ne me de ka ho ne say eno ana miki aka no ye brand ambassador ba ko pe me hu yanka any maka eche ne me bodam nenam because Sanka only wadan for iti ho na by the close of the day and I be a grand na wasi say be a wadan for no or the maybe 1,000 every need times 500 na 500,000 na ska pudu pound 500,000 that's a lot of money maybe a call wadan for no na be a 0 cedis aba ho udun sabu say ye mi hu yanka na wa adwen so na wo bo na emu be hyehye wo ba no no nti no we are encouraging say nye by coincidence say what yenka take a chance me put the message say wo de wo show na wo pese wo show na wo show say bia wo ndia faka krebi shame 100 cedis 200 because you won go for a portal no so
for D I'm for D automatically tie we anye unim and na me obi din ko mobi ana obi say am say na aya me try me lucky ana and I'm saying so for us you say we there and shed dan yellow tobacco na okojina kiosk no mti we there me there am say and so for ne elders so kra to me twa bi dickness
because
dickness
like
is
I told you say CSR side of it nti who to tickets ni bia but say serve two purposes one be enrich your future two be boy bi no so because you know what I say you be dey be aye dia dey bo ankofo White Kings, Uches, Emma, for donation, Confanoshi Teaching Hospital, over 100,000 normal 100,000 cities worth of normal.
Wow.
And the Koche Hospital just 3 days ago. Me and I'm here presenting. Yes. Inti Adoye Bibriowa, the luckiest year. Inti and yes, Juma Kubi aye pen for more to community development and
empowering people. That's great. That sounds so great. That sounds so great. Star 712 hash. Star 712 hash. Yeah, you can try your luck now. Now, CCI Bible yes we can say name say salvation is now. And you friend now because you ko train na wadam fu bia na won bia ya na fe na Kwame Nkrumah yeah. I say now. Independence now.
Financial independence.
Yes.
Men train much time. Me kind budget answer. Men train. We have financial independence
now. We have financial independence now. Yes. Star 712 hash. Star 712 hash. Na yenko ye name star 712 hash. And you best say be me and one thing.
Maybe had the end there better also. So far your chef phones. And
headsets. Your Stanley cups near there.
But see your television set or your
laptop.
Yeah, I was your.
We are staff of CMG. Staff and management of CMG. Mo dear no.
Aye.
You be mini draw no am. Ya be dada.
Aye me hu se we need to move phone ne so sa.
TV si ase ho, laptops yo. Mobile phones go ho. Nti mo
eno na wo ka na esi we park egu mu no.
Na be reception, me reception.
Yeah, didn't have a reception.
Reception.
Be reception.
Dine ehwe so. Masa,
yeah. Na crowd obi win here. Otibiji the price na ehwe mu ansa no di for the price
anti ewie ni esesa we ya ne say if you want opese won so di ya we ye die ade ba ko ye me de e wo luckers for ho ne say dia Mickey ekaye no unim sebio enyem faso die bi no mo pa ma but one ebo sebio nuanom a wonum ani ehuna de omo ani yade ya to White Kings akomo omo wonum omo nyampanda so no enyoma kakra ye behia sanitary parts ne ade ne ye maamenom ye janom omo jade konfa no che ye kan G kuma so ba se ya G womo akwa ya do ye kire se wo to no kra na wo san so bo na wo ye wunyame dwuma no what you say wo to na wo ye wunyame dwuma ko so star 712 hash star 712 hash star 712 hash na kire se we follow the prompt no we say from 1 CD to 5,000 I suppose masa sister bra o pesika o
and the prices na ye che ama sorry ejumai for so wo fie na wo person so saka surprises ni bia and no an say wo better tickets na man do
100 CDs wo better ticket no
between every day price
wow
platform so wow redeem na che dia unya ya baby a wo bia the price me bro in fact to crowd shim mo
in fact to crowd shim na ne baby awo ana fa ho ne baby awo free So who cable or the gaso in Park Buffo. Hamile, WhatsApp Puruku, I know. I said, you Brugu, you which you baby, Ronaman Parkbafo. And I WhatsApp Puruku, no share a Anafua, actually Honum baby. Star 712 hash, star 712 hash. So simple. Then you just follow the prompt. Now you call your name and net every. So wherever you are, I want you to be part of this. And then your laptops were her. Your LED televisions were hanum. Your mobile phones were her. Your headset
power banks.
Power banks.
Bluetooth devices.
Nyama bebre ewa ha. The baje I will say. That be no phone can home, Mr. Boys be wo fidue mu he ai. Omo bi say that be no phone can.
Last month na breast cancer awareness. Then na ka be to screening. Then not screening. I say month of
I see.
Now I'm up screening and I'm usage. Screening on
from the screening, then you go to the usage. So after the usage, then you have an experience. So after the experience, you do evaluation.
Like yes, you know.
Okay. Kwabena, yem fancy. Yem boni tofa. Okay, matekasa. Enti Nana. Ama.
Yes.
Otiwe.
Yes, of
course. Miki sumbre mi ami ane fe. Yem fancy.
All right. Dem pesa make answer to us no say. So we are Ghana ni na what your memo ha obetimi a participate. Na emo we are Ghana ni na osanso ti baby a we wiase afane ni a obetimi nso participate afa your website ne so www.theluckiestafrica.com. Mpacho no now the Mastercard and now Visa card each obetimi ato gifts so Ediam will be anywhere you are in the world. Na say bia we Ghana ni na ti abroach na participate na we ni bibia. Yama 60 days grace period to claim your prize or your gift. Say bia want me ba Ghana na who delegate you be my na verify na your no whatever you want you the bema. Na your assurance say I was say bia participate responsibly.
Okay.
Responsibly chese who participate nyansem. Sebe ye mpese ye be bibia.
Anama.
Ofa.
Anama.
Ofa.
Me na menya misika. Ana me se me pese me try me lucky. Lucky is ya benkwa de. Na misika nyina ye 2000. Na me se me de 1009 ebetwa. Eno so nya responsible.
And they're responsible. Very responsible. Irresponsible no. Last year nya scenario bi sa. Ye nya papa bi ana every day. No participate with 5,000. Obisano, your psychological team, your financial brokers and advisors, and your friend.
Me pamucho, obeka chira mu se ne ho achire no.
Me say your friend, obeka chira say the one chero nim de oye.
Onim de oye. Always ka.
Na me say aka say sika de empanimfo ne nim skedi. Nti wundi 18 years and above. Na we ni a me pacho ebe enya media yemfa ma wo. Nti pacho we di 18 years and above. Na wo won krata bi a chere say ampa. With the 18 years above, we are.
And the Ghana for uncle and yes, smart. Mickey, obi to me at to be abra won't do 18 years. Or be fat the sister and now mommy and now papa now the waffle now.
Smart. Just a auto ticket.
Ma obi.
Senior sister and I say Obama now for passing the bay or winner. A bit to me our video. And I make counter chase to say National Lottery Authority. And we say your industry moon say almost regulators inti on their Caritas platform no omo hwe sa dwumadi so inti mu da ho fine the mufuya say Accra FM
ewie madam wase papa nana ama otibo PLT member efe Mickey or say back or brand ambassador for the luckiest one woman na wie mi no mu hia ya ye din komo koso na also try luck what I say yeah
12 hash
star 712 hash yes you will be the luckiest now so when ya enyoma anasika na japade bebre na wetimi abobra adiofafo ewie madam wase
yes that's
the koso a be try luck star 712 hash wo we atwa kai ya be try di ni pe bia won bia ye be ye bi
udi ansa na wadi so
udi betimi adi ansa na wadi Me da se. Wonderful Bushafo.
Dada buku emi suwo mekawo akami efun. Dada buku.
Say nipa enrem no. E ma nipa ni bebre e de ahoden epia se omo ko omanim etimi ewrem. Na arehosem ne se ebi ehwe ase emye tietia omo so. Na menemo ka sei se na yenya ntiye nipa ensia yamabunu ahwere omo kwa. Na dumie nu bi nso eda hospital a eche se ayedin nso ye bompa se omho beto omo na nyame enya areho ama omo enti make us say soldier mpanyimfo amaya so ate se yamma ensia omo nyina yamma bawa oma hire omo kwa say kumasi hanso bibi kakra sa siye se nipa baako say we proud the India order ayaresabia ono so yabompa se obenya ahode na nyame ahunomobo enti enkraidie no meka che asoja force omunja Ansah na yenhwem na yeye nhihye foforo se ne beya ni esi no ensi stadium enti makasa no mesre na obi apagya ne mu sima baako pe na yede akai yenuama a echese ene omaye nyame de Madam wase nyame fon mo kreti na Ansah na mekan enwoma mede bae no say na say wohwe TV ana say o telephone po a o mobile phone po a TikTok ne sa social media no obehu say yekwiafo esu mahu bebre a chese o motwa o modro a omunya nipa ento ebro no ana say boa ye pese yeto ebro no ombeboka enti mehu sa no me catch finance minister say abaye juma e friend mo buffer stock omo 100 million cedis na omo fanto ebro na ebu e wodwamu na omo fa binsie se ne be ya afie be se ebro bo kosora na omo yi e de aba ejum enti omo to ama 100 million cedis na wie enso still ebro no e da so doso e wodwum enti still an ebo from nti makache minister of finance say omo another 200 million cedis Niamfanto ebro na ebu no niamfanto ho se ne be ya ebedru emre a ebro bo be de no na yeyi say ebro no so aba na Ghana for etimi enya ebro ato wohwe so a emo so sa ekrafo omudu amon no omo so omo say efi afi etwe mu emo omo twae no eda subu ho mutimi ton enti omo so makache buffer stock say omo mboa na omo nto emo na omo ntimi ton no na edon so omo mfanto ho na nya emo ne bronko a na say yenkohwe a ekosua so ebu ama omo tete nkokọ eton nkosua no eno so abebu ama omunye obi anton ento nkosua ni biom enti eno se untimi nton nkosua emfanto ho enti eno makachre omo mi school feeding se omo fa nkosua nka enkwada ne dua ne ho enti omo ntoto nkosua no na omo fangu nkoda no aduane no mundi send a beya. You cry for almost share on what it's in Cocoa. Omonya nkosia ebuso no omoso omo beton kakra na enedwumadi a ye beye ye say bibia ahase to de bia enfomso obam onso enu akire no na enfomso no abedane emfaso ama nipa bebre sa na siye abra yeah, born to 2024 campaign. Na near Yera Erikopoku Kain or ya great minister. And they say, I feel we share and Kokon Nama, ya Krefia Manone. Dollar Sikamu and Yagana Sikamu. Yeah, the bear $300 and over $1 million. And yeah, the Krasa and Kokono. Now, Sha. And Kokono so a yadia a to the beer a da fridge mobile a free and sana oma beton amaye intenya kuka a ye fresher a bois di pediano senya nia yebeye ebe bois ni pediano na yenya honde ni etimi aye adwuma enti ya bon to an na me say sanyame adom na enkodemdie ye dia na ye ba benwa ye be chiche akambeka sen kokoma eneja chinya me kasta me ba me hokeke anti lodina ni me go ka kokoma me sen kokon keten ye ba ko sen kokoma ye kokon ketwa aha enti enne yegina hey enfomso a me ye wo me kastanum eno ena beda ne mfaso amagana manyina mo say na madanya me ase se wa boy na ho ban ama yetime hu efa nkokon keten project no nyame aboye ho ban ama yetime aba sa dwumadi ase enti afi se bibi kakra me try no me kan se na be ya nsonchonfo so ebenya bibi akoka. It is with great pride and a deep sense of national duty that I stand before you in this historic city of Kumasi, the birthplace of enterprise and innovation, to launch a program that addresses the core of our national food security and inclusive growth agenda, the Nkukong Kitinkiti Household and Backyard Poultry Production Initiative. This initiative is more than just a government intervention. It is a national movement, a courageous step towards restoring food self-sufficiency, strengthening household resilience, and fostering sustainable livelihoods for tens of thousands of Ghanaians, especially women, youth, and the vulnerable families across our country. The Nkukong Kitinkiti initiative is a flagship element of the poultry industry revitalization program, which is a key part of our broader Feed Ghana program. The National Plan for Agricultural Transformation, Food Sovereignty, and Shared Prosperity. For too long, Ghana's poultry industry, which was once a lively contributor to rural incomes and national nutrition, has faced structural bottlenecks such as high feed costs, limited access to improved breeds, inadequate processing capacity, and over-reliance on imports. In 2023 alone, Ghana spent over $350 million importing poultry products, a drain on our foreign exchange and a missed opportunity for our farmers and entrepreneurs. We must and we will reverse this trend. The time has come for Ghana to reclaim the pride of producing, processing, and consuming what we ourselves grow. And So under the Feed Ghana program, the government is executing a 3-pronged strategy to restore the poultry value chain from the household level to the commercial scale. The poultry farm to table protein. This would have been carefully selected across the length and breadth of the country. Each of these 50 anchor farmers will receive 80,000 beds, housing, logistics, and technical support. These anchor farmers with 80,000 beds each, 50 of them are expected to produce 4 million beds. This will boost local feed demand and establish direct market connections between producers and processors. Now the next category. Through the Food Systems Resilience Program, we are supporting 500 small and medium-scale poultry farmers across all regions to produce 3 million beds, bridging the gap between the large-scale farmers and the community-based producers. Now the most popular one is the Nkukor Nketenkete group. The Nkukor Nketenkete initiative, Backyard Poultry for Nutrition and Livelihoods. This is the initiative we are launching today. It is designed to bring poultry production directly to the doorsteps of every Ghanaian, in homes, in schools, and communities across the country. Vulnerable households will receive pullets and starter packs to initiate production, transforming subsistence into self-sustaining livelihoods. In this phase, government is going to distribute 3 million beds across all the 276 constituencies of this country, with each constituency receiving 10,000 beds, benefiting approximately 60,000 households nationwide. Each household participating in Nkukor Nketenkete will receive 50 beds, feed support, and technical guidance to ensure the sustainability of their project. The breeds, pullets, cockerels have been selected for their resilience, adaptability, and high productivity under local conditions. Nkukor Nketenkete a ene yede asobo forma ye sha say eno constituency bia ye yi nipa omo register no na obia benya enkukor no edonum na senior agric minister kan no enye Nkukor Nketenkete no we yatete omo ya ma vaccination be ye bosome asan ye de ma nipa no enti oje Nkukor no a echese na wotwe ennan enyedu na wotwe nnan ne hwe enye den te se nketwa no enti oje Nkukor 50 na ye de nedua no so beka wo ho ene bibia ehia se wo de be hwe Nkukor no enti sa Nkukor no wo hwe no na wotwe nnan na wotwe nsia na echese aso se obetimi akoton na wenya osika enti me pese me da yenua etu ase ene omo abo nyina ene ejuma omo aye me gina aban mu eda omo ase na Ansah ne ehye dwuma di ase se ne minister kan no ya teste ewo mia dumiensa 13 districts ye register omo mbeje sa Nkukor no nipa 13,000 enne omo de omo anyam omo faso ewie enti ye sa na ne hu se dwumedie no ebetimi aye enti na enne yaba komase ye be bie dwuma na ma obia enti e free ne obia o ye interested bia o de koje form no na fele ye be register o ne abra Nkukor no enne ne duane na wetimi ahwe so na ya say nyina no se Nkukor ayedi fi amanone se yan so ano kakra emma kwan emma enkokọ a yetiti no ofie yetimi enya edwa etimi atonsa nkokọ no enti sebe ye de nhihye bi beba se na be ya enkokọ a your friend say enkokọ wa I said akokọ se na be ya akokọ folks a yedi fi amano na ebano yebema esoate na ya kokọ a ye hwe wo fie no yetimi nyadwa na yetimi aton efia kokọ munya botre mami kakra the Nkukon Kitten initiative is a flagship element of the poultry industry revitalization program, which is a key part of our broader Feed Ghana program, the National Plan for Agricultural Transformation. Oh, I've finished here already. I'm saying before this national rollout, the program was tested in 13 districts and 13,000 farmers benefited. The test demonstrated that backyard poultry is not a marginal activity, it's a transformative route to better nutrition security, job creation, and local agribusiness. Our goal is clear. Every household poultry enterprise must develop into a sustainable micro-enterprise capable of generating income, creating jobs, and contributing to the nation's food security. We recognize that increased production must be accompanied by efficient processing and marketing. And that is why the government, through the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, is establishing a modern poultry processing factory in Bechem. Etibino Mokase, Baye Nawatri Eko Nawatri Mino, the best share ewo Bechem, ewo Bono region. Ye de asoko bofom. Ye BC and cocoa factory, poultry processing plant. I just say, mo 50-50 and cocoa na obia ebenyano. Ye beba be 12 free mo ho near the akosa factory ho. Near ko CSC na kama na ye de akojom akoton. We recognize that increased production must be accompanied by efficient processing. And that is why we will be cutting salt for the establishment of a modern poultry processing factory in Bechem in the Bono region. Procurement processes are underway, and once operational, this facility will serve as a market for all the small and medium producers in the Bono, Ashanti, and Bono East regions. Our long-term target is to increase Ghana's poultry self-sufficiency from 12% today to over 75% by 2028. And now, Oshe, on Kokwa, ewo Ghana ha, se ofa bibiti se oha, 12% pe, ene on Kokwa yankasa, ewo Ghana ha, nyaka nyina ifri abrochiri. Once ye percent by 2028, ebedru hono, so 100% no, now 75% of Nkokono, Yan Kasa Nia. The government is fully committed to providing an enabling environment that ensures the success of this initiative. And so key measures to be implemented will include access to improved breeds and affordable feed formulation, establishment of 270 farmer service centers to deliver mechanization inputs and extension support, expansion of veterinary and animal health services to safeguard the national flock, operationalization of the innovative agri-financing scheme to ensure affordable credit for poultry farmers, and stronger collaboration with district assemblies, private investors, and development partners to anchor the initiative in every community. The success of this program depends on our collective efforts. It is a citizens' movement for food security and self-reliance. And so to our traditional leaders and our religious leaders, your voices will inspire communities I urge you to champion this initiative in your localities. To our women and our youth, embrace this opportunity to build sustainable family businesses and transform your economic future. To our development partners, we sincerely appreciate your enduring partnership and invite you to align your support with this national vision. And to our private sector actors, invest boldly in hatcheries, feed mills, cold chain systems, and processing plants. Together we can turn Ghana into a regional poultry powerhouse. Moamote Adansia Yenuanumu Ebediye Bakuna Onya 1,000 beds Ose na Oye nursing school into a train ama abain ama nejuma. Na oye nurse foforo na okwa MC was starting pay in route 2,000 1,000 something. Into anka Yamano nurse nejuma anka by now oje 1,000 something. So no na adwin say odi ne ho bekwa kora enkokon ketenkete program no. Yaman 1,000 no oye wieye onya 120,000 cedis. Aye 1.2 billion cedis. Odi sabe she ejuma no mu. Na che say ejuma no ebie ko obehwe na odani sikani a odani benz mo wonte ase enti say yebusa ne say enti say yebie ekwan ne certificateness ubeja wejuma akoya na onse ne de edru ho a nyame be kire wa utimi hu bebi anadwen akọ. The Accra100 initiative represents more than poultry production. It embodies the spirit of renewal and self-belief. Let us therefore take pride in producing what we eat and eating what we make. The person say ye processing nkoko na ye wo package na ye de be package near the Ghana flag aboso na chese Ghana ha na sa akoko no efi. Se ne be ya wo cold store na wo ton nkoko a wo hu ne Ghana flag aboso no no hu say ya akoko a ye wo Ghana ha besrebo na mwatoy no mama nkoto akoko obroni wa wu na efri abrochire eba no. And so it is now my singular honor and privilege to officially launch the Accra100 Household and Backyard Poultry Production Initiative for Ghana. May God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, can we give a solid round of applause to His Excellency the President? Oh, we can do it better, we can do it better, we can do it better. Catch up this and Kukon Kitten Nabo. And Kukon Kitten Nabo. If you're there, you catch up my pain. And then you catch up my pain. And then you catch up my pain. I'm on pain, Yadawasi. Baby, I do know. His Excellency the President made a few token presentations, just a few of them. Senior Yenim no beneficiaries no everybody. Now to say no, Kakrebi and our President Adebetuga no Robom Unsem Enchia moral.com. Samaya Kadwa, Mipamucho, Muma Ensuka Kramame, na a setepe na ya friend on paying any a great minister, any regional minister. Na Omabedi enim aye presentations so fair. And your best moral.com. Me pamucho moment sumame. so awo. JDM, why are you? We say more now where they so me say why are you? Why are you? Jamahama, why are you? We say more now where they so me say why are you? Why are you? JDM, why are you? Oh, say ba now where they so why are you? JDM den ko kokete ketinabo JDM den ko kokete ketinabo yeah go conquer ketinabo ketinabo JDM den ko conquer ketinabo JDM den ko conquer ketinabo abo pay for the other the best so obia betnase yeah o say that no wadaroma yeah me ye kwiani babo kukobu me ne se ka me de beton koko seje mo se obema me koko le ya me ye de na me unje yo abusuafo mutie ya haye enanioma ye de abaha no eye two constituencies omuniama and ye de abaha baby aye programming eye subi constituency enti ye be pick enipa 10 afri subi na Ghana mampanyini e de nioma no ahye omonsa na ya pick 10 so from Asawase subi list no ewa ha Asawase mo am listen nyamedru ha say no mo fa Asawase list mre afa wa presentation ni wi a e kira ye budget wi a every Friday kono ye timi beba subi enipa 200 ni nyina obi abagine de wo ha Asawase so ombeba ho no ma be che Asawase de no all the other constituencies mo am list ba ye ready bia no timi beba no ma ba be che e de amamo enti e best mo subi e na ye dru so nipa 10 subi mo ntie mudin enti eni de mo a mpemfo ne adofo senior regional minister yo am paying for any other four and me say mate a great minister na man ebo baby I do know any day mo your best na otumfo ejina musini a wabeka yensa eye achamfo asafoboache ajimambozu na wadaruma your best say obampeyin singa ontonsa emfrel nanka umeka ne ho na onfa nyema ne nyina enhya wonsa eye wujina mu amaye raidie na usomu wi a ansana yateche edi ama omo a esese edu omo so no enti wadaroma yewura ejina musini a owa ha sei eye rep of Otumfo Asante Hene or say to the second ne rep Achamfo Asafo Boache Ajiman Bonsu eye Asafo Hene Akwemu Hene Nana Wadaroma yebesre na une umpeyinfo kakra bi na omampeyin da nema nyina ahye wonsem ansa na ya cheche de ama omo a esese okomo ho no amanfo me semo a dwumadie no yenwie ye enti me semo a bebi a woti bia no nanka wakoso atena ho no ma yenwie a na ya ma yemu so na ya de ni aka no aka ho me pamo cho mun komo chi kakra mun komo chi madaruma mun mianko ye chi kakra Otumfo ana musini ebe omampeyin na omampeyin ejina Ghana manyina ana mu ede niema no ahye nansa na wojino Otumfo di mu a omayenkwan ama ya cheche no baako ede ama eye womo a omo ya beneficiaries no ago empayinfo ani adofo baby ayedu no madaroma omampeyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama opese odane enkoko ni nyina edihye Otumfo na na musini eye Achamfo Asafo Boache Ajimanbonsu Asafo Hene ene Akwemu Hene a wojina mu ama yewura Otumfo say to the second na osomu wi a ne first one no na afei ya fre eye Suben ene asawase beneficiaries no na omo aje enti madaroma excuse me enti madaroma yefre beneficiaries no Suben Amankwa Kelvin Fosuhene a ofi Suben me pacho brana beje wade yo enti madaroma emese omampeyin enya edeniama no ahye Otumfo anan musihene ensa no madaroma yebesre na omampeyin etimi agina konya fefefe Pepa mochao obia ntenase madaroma obia ntenase sane be ya betimi ya presentation no Misemwa obia entrance madaroma omampeyin ejina kunya Omanpeyi ejina konya. Madaroma. Omanpeyi aya ne fam de. Ode niam no nyina ode ahye otumfo na na emusini Ansah. Ama ono so ageno first war. Madaroma obi antrase. Yes, Ramo. Obia entrase. Yes, Ramo. Obia entrase. Yes, sir, any day more. Obia entanase. Madaroma. Nefeso. Any day kwanso. Obuo kwanso. Madaroma. Obia entanase. Shall we please rise for the national anthem of the Republic of Ghana? And pay for any other for no Madaroma. Yada Obidia say.
Afei Ansah na omanpanyi beko no nipa tan ya mo osu bi no names le hwan no hwan fama me nipa tan no obi anfa na kokọ na wafa o feed mienu na wafa ha mo omanpanyi hu se wafa wo de we ye hene subin eye amankwa Kevin fa wo de tententem wafa aha na fa o feed bottom mienu yama nkokọ aduonum feed so bottom mienu afei Justice Anaman way. No, when you hire farmer.
Sika chuchuri die sika puduo. Laya de kran kuko funubo mai musa yenwe. Amampeni John Dramani Mahama say la. Osi no. Ebra so say Ghana ya yatimi ye bribi e de boa ye ho ema ye ho. Na Ghana tumpon na Ghana ko nkan na Ghana ko animu. Anu nti wapa ho ntoma. Encha ye na anu ya na me to kuko I started with like 5 and I me to 10 kan ho. Umwana mi se o memfa 10 nka ho. Ah, bra. Sisi a me say chief poultry farmer the year 20 meji. Nkokọ be ye 26 bi a me wo no. The way ankokọ na ye fe no. The way ankokọ ni nyine no. The way ankokọ tese encho. And we e ba beboa wo a woto a wo se adwuma ni o my Ghana no pebiri bi say na fa wo hye mu enkokọ aketekete na fa wo hye mu. Na beboa wo. It is better than some better as you do on social demnifem. I saw the now we now we Bobna, now we in the media ye, and then you many and I mean Yajuman yet walk quadro. I'm telling you. If there's nothing for you to do, you can turn around, find something, do with your hands. And ya pa hontoma, amampeni apa, nkokon ketekete hontoma. Ewo kumase, ose krum. the Greek minister ewo hobby ote kokoso tumfo say to abebio asante nya mekese kotoko hene otia ni 19 enti woni oman mu ana musini wo ho a wo bo ahwe na se wo bi etua na mon wo yi a yese nia oforo duapa na ye pia no nia wo twa sapa no ye di nechi otie me. Why don't we support this idea? Why don't we support this move? Why? Omampenia ye. Ewie on this citizen show. Kai will say, Enya aba. Kokon ketenketi bo enya aba. No bibi say na kwa ketenketi omu be no na de be 24 hour economy na. Bojidi nyabutre si abutre kan wakoma to wuyem. Because niabo ba ne so. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni so ade hu ekura no ne so e beg. Na no na ye ka aya no bi say ke chire na mo de mo tena ho no mo ana mo ye enye yi. Me wo ya de papa meka. Wo ye fom so a meka. Utie me. Sada me kono. Na ya me ka chira mafo ntina me ni koto me ni hwe no. Because me said ye tie bia no, I will say it as it is. If you do the right thing, I will say it. I will pat you at the back. I will encourage you. I will motivate you. If you do the wrong thing, I will crack a whip on you. Yes. I'm a communicator. I'm a broadcast journalist. I communicate to bring about development, to add value to someone's life, to make sure that our motherland Ghana couldn't even find into my pifra. Why not what we are saying? Or no say if I was or for our same pacodo. That is how it is, and that is how it should be. Say Bebuawa my Ghana. I'm a Ghana to Mpoa. Why don't we support it? Why don't we support it? And to go out and get in a babe bois, a babe boostu, a dejume ba, a describe a salmon for bottom, a bebwama man for 1 hand 1 kakra, and cook force a ya via yena yadian and a symphonina, a back to you see, a time is coming. The law of diminishing returns will set in. And the law said that one factor of commodity is what? First of all, you know it. Your friend knows you on na yanko na yendin komo enne. Awak. Yantia sempa enne. Ayi fa awak mfoni no wa fa to so ma me wate. Na me wera ho. And one was a Bible no kayampa or say the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violence shall take it by force. Hey, it's so serious. Stampede next one ma nipa mako 28. Casualty say wo no. But senior serious. Yeah, Kwame.
Senior very very serious. Now
critical cases.
207. Me call military enlistment.
That was how you so.
Yeah, of course. 207. As far back 207.
And then I've been a papa Newton.
Oh, I didn't.
Because me that na me
share nipa dom.
Dom we go. Me ba tell bra Facebook. Na share my yen.
But senior we yen bisa say. Now who cause am? Pardon. The military, the Ghana armed forces for no. The military service for no. No money. Omwa nipa dodo a screen no ebe cost wo Greater Accra. Right? Because forms no omunim nipa dodo a
omo toye
etoye.
Of course, yes.
And omunim nipa dodo a oma from say omumra screen. Iti we nanka yiti me avoid we ana.
Of course, yes. Na kibe to me avoid it. Na kwa me den na esi kwan. Me pa cha bra Facebook. Na bra now the over like na share comment bra. Me ba Kwame, just a minute. JB Jata, I say good afternoon, bro. Watching live from Jata Cement Factory. Ye chia munyi na Edward Uji, I say good afternoon, bro. Of course, good afternoon. Sava, how are you doing? Eric Derry, I say good afternoon, Accra FM. Good afternoon, Eric Derry. Pastor EU Delay, I say good afternoon. Good afternoon. Ni Odate Mills, I say it's about Afenyo gets suspended. Media has protected Afenyo. It's about time that okay. I get you. This one from Neo Datemil says, good evening. I'm watching in Nimi. Hey, I see. Good afternoon. Keep up the good work. We are on it. From Ofori Delali. Juwono Winard. Or say, good afternoon, Mr. Host. And your crew, good afternoon. And also Dixon Jagedo, say good afternoon, Uncle Ketchre. How is your afternoon going with you? By the grace of God, Dixon Jagedo, I am doing well. I hope you are also doing likewise. Ibrahim Musa, or say from Northeast. Greetings to you, Mr. Host. Greetings. I believe that Northeast Hoyaboko Asum Steven Ado, Edenede Abba, Alexis Sechi, my greetings to Honorable for Had Agbenyazi, incoming youth organizer for Eastern Region, and Honorable Vincent Opokusa Kodie, incoming treasurer for Eastern Region. Okay, Dodona Ba. Also, bet me the Ode Abba Nafisa. I see you. Near that I see you. Paul Amenosoji. I see you. Press Brown. I see you. And then more dear baby na some coffee. I see you. Cafe Dusty. I see you. And more kahunina Mac Tony Mawu Lawe. Me church amunina. We now your person we and say okay ho on Facebook. Me pacha na mon share my we are having only 100 and something. I want us to move on. Enti oba boyen na yen koyenim won say odo Accra FM odo citizen show and dem tremu ediama the commander Boham Kwabena Bobie Ansah me pacha na one like na wa share for comment ne bra making kind ede amount for comment bra making kind ede amount Derry Eric so I see you. Enti way anenia e kwaso Ewo Ewak. Bra Facebook, who bra Facebook, oba like it.
Cape Coast.
Why Ghana
Sports Stadium.
Why Cape Coast Sports Stadium?
Yeah.
Ya chan kan dia na wie, kan dia na na da ho na ye hwe no. En kan dia no nya
e fom no motete no. Na wie ebo. Sina, can't we get a better way? And because military screening tiana.
Kwame, wait there. I don't know, but it's a force work. Don't forget that.
Yes, we do.
And Osha mean kra me ma hwe one more recruitment omu ye nyina no. When it comes to the military, they are similar.
Sina, Elizabeth Yakobio.
They are similar.
207 Yakobi.
Me times
me ko Kumasi. There be ya
work. Maybe they are not your work.
Me ko Ashanti region.
Okay.
Yeah, be checking o certificate na ya checking on we. We are na times so na work exams. O pass ya. You say mom crime medicals. Na bibisa say. Because when you say no, nipa 6 na wu no. From Ewak. You better who committee says here.
5 in internal care unit.
Nipa 6. Yeah, nipa 6. But they're serious.
12 in critical conditions, 6 dead, 28 casualties. It's very sad.
Very, very sad. Same thing, the Ghana Armed Forces for no, I release be say, almost suspended. Had no. Where President Krakan, all best started with nkokɔ nketen lunch no say nunti no wa mama suspend Greater Accra there. But see now unim say Ashanti region so similar thing be see.
Yeah.
Yes, but I think that the Ghana Armed Forces have to check Sanyama way. Unim say udi nipa 5,000 and a by waka. First of all, ask say nipa 5,000 ometima ko e wako na. Provision udi nipa 10,000 e de ko Cape Coast Stadium a. Omu betimi akọ na. Provisions ben then ometimi aye ometimi han go bi wa otimi crowd. O crowd kakra.
Okay.
You see?
Where your second D?
Very nice.
Second D, Jenny.
Second D,
Facebook.
Who's that?
I see you. Kobe Seram, I see you.
Sina, who's that? Osha, second D, na. Wall arrange. Omuna to kama. Obia nko rifo obi nko tieti obi nko chi obi obia tete.
Takrade day, it is, I mean, orderly.
So, yamba takrade military for no. Yamma mabaso.
But yeah, numbers and so. The numbers, no. It has got to do with arrangement, you know.
Yes.
And uncle ye or Elwak. And a man yehuni abani say.
Yes.
Because Cape Coast ye hunusa. Second day takrade ye hunusa.
Beautiful one.
As for Temale,
come.
Boliga and other places, one year dear me who ye, a be omunya, but look at second day takrade. So nice. So nice.
Yes, second come. Inte ye den e wage de no. Nipa ning na. Inte na ye nim say nipa 100,000 na omo e ba for Greater Accra. Inte me divide omo.
Where are here for Damango? Ti Damango di ensunie.
Come.
Damango di ensunie.
Oh. Na nose mask ne kra no hwe. Onya humi o.
Damango nsu die nie. Ebusia oba like in afa comment ne bra na share. Prince Brown also it's part of the process.
Oh, they
do more of this in the training school.
Ni do ko training na. Ko training na, but ye we ma obi ahwe ne nkwa. So what's the benefit? Senior.
Yes.
Ye we ama obi ahwe ne nkwa. Se moa.
I mean, organization in Ankosu ye. Osha places like Sekendi, Takradi, Cape Coast, even Domango de Accra, no. It's like it is well structured, it's well planned, it is well organized, and we are not seeing near a course Elwak no ebi. That's why Prince Brown, like I said, JFA, the Ghana Armed Forces should make good use of a place like Black Star Square and other open spaces.
I mean, sure, baby. Me was serious issue about this type of recruitment. What you say?
Okay,
so the Ghana Armed Forces.
Okay, so issue, man.
Okay, so the Ghana Armed Forces definitely know say, Afibiano, or more the number of people they pick them either to training and ombe qualify ma ya from or me a military form. So they know say example na me you. They know say every year be also ye funny per 1,000. On forms they be out. No more be call
Kafra
screening. No more be call medicals no. And you more than. But they know say they only picking nipa say 800 and say nipa 1,000. Nti ko fu bebre bia omubugu on ena ye den. Senior. Kofu bebre be gu yi.
Me wa omo ni nipa ombe peke omo.
Greater Accra ye ni nipa dodo ayefa. Ashanti region ye ni nipa dodo ayefa. Cape Coast ye ni nipa dodo ayefa. Western ye ni nipa dodo ayefa.
Correct.
Eastern ye ni nipa dodo ayefa. Nti omo get that signing bring ni omo nim say in all that year no. Ye fa nipa this certain number. Ube komu no. The number of people are more top forms. The number of people are more screen. Yeah. I serious.
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 So we know should inform Nyamiya Duma next year. And I'm always say to how we need to plan and organize when it comes to say
form so mu release ya. Munim say more for a certain number. More how to release the form.
But I think they make money out of that. And it's not more yenisar. Kwanipa ya go mu go no mu choyi. Emudu do say kwa de be form.
Emudu do say that's me issue no no. Emudu do say. So that what mazie.
Matiwa say.
Emudu do say. Yafa. Military alone, yafa. That year, I think almost a certain number of people
almost every year.
Ghana,
depending
the army,
on the need.
The army, the navy, the air force. They have a certain number. So you put it in a year.
Forms no munyesika.
Some mutum biya screening no. Hey, half of them be kufi.
More than half.
Where
you here? Elwak. Okay, you're saying about Elwak. So this is from Elwak. Viewers, like na share and for my John Giza. Was it the training start from their place? Diana Bakker say good afternoon. David Agbenyega say I'm watching you live from US of A, Worcester, Massachusetts. Okay, good afternoon, David Agbenyega. I hope you are doing good. We need reset in the way they pick people or take people or recruit people. Okay, we every wire and change. Okay, this year is 12,000 people. Ati nipa mako 12,000. And yefa one this year. Diana Bakker, I'll say if you know you are a sickler, you don't have to go there. But some people don't listen. If you know that you are a sickler, because I'm training is serious. Yeah, it's serious. I'm training is very, very, very
serious. Because I'm training even Udu medical sir. The lab scanner ebeye ene wasun weni wakoma na mebe nyina check say
momo time mo de memi amohwa.
Yes.
Aye.
Say obe you ho. Na ya hwe so wo henia.
Ye mi obi sure
na se bowa.
Yes,
mi na se bowa.
O nkwe. I can ho a.
Yes. Yes, so I think in going forward, see na yen hwe kwan be fa so solve sa nyama we. Because enye nika say ye coach screening na nipa 6 efrimu
wakra ofie ne maame ya no papa eja ne kwan o e be kro ne sewa bi na ti no wofe bi
yes
wo ko akwa pay adwuma na wasomo man Ghana
see
and 6 no mu ni na yema
6 no mu na yema very serious
so sad kwame yema tiefo kwan no mo brɛ mu kakra ana na ye wo mo so for mo views emra
but nana jebe ma tiefo but bibi koso parliament ma me fantu dwa kakra
de ba de na parliament
some minority for no some vetting chief justice
and omo press conference I was there
about what
I will tell you later.
Omo press conference about
it's not part of discussion until I don't want to bring it on board.
Oh but omo ye mobia TV
the media men were there.
Okay. Yes. Iti minority for near press conference. Hey, no. Vetting no. Some monko. Into omo manye. Me wa. I'm sorry.
And I'm sure with TV show.
Internet no more interested in the report. Senior. What? Vetting one ye be. What are they interested in the report? Omo the heading.
We be asem.
Yes.
Mo amose mu nya interested. Mo amantena ho. Enti won say na
but o share
asasare kan yeah, asasare former
Ghana School of Law.
Yeah.
Director.
Director. O kan say bi o say omo akasa na omo deny omo because na ke say omo tra wan ko meto bisa questions bi a papa say why be born here if he doesn't qualify and amuni bi fa ne ho a but you worked out.
Yeah. So. Sina, yemi somo. Why are they interested in the report? More sorry. You guys want to have say in the report. For what? Eh? But Manuel said,
on 0302 2080 90 ofra wasem tiawa na waka minority sorry vetting of Chief Justice elect what they say Yura Bafu Bonnie almost a woman trim omina sorry ekoye if they almost say they're interested in the report ben on me interested with me should they be given that opportunity. Hello, good afternoon.
Me did the Ken because after Shang.
My intio Ken.
Pacho onim about military form, so motor form go. I didn't say exam war here. And she say, yes, so much in the part 20 now motor form 20 maybe at the papa here, not 15 more than oh, yeah. I know that for the kind now the other so many no for you now more man, message now more man. Obiani ni date too, but more use me the date no. Obi mo ho a kina na ese mo ko, ba mo nyina ko ne. Anu na di problem me bae.
Da bi na obi ho hanum na esese wo ko kina and then wo ko ye den wo ho information na ko say how was it communicated?
Anu ni asem no. Enti ya mo fie ho susu ye na mo ka ma me nyina ye ti asese enya nipa nyina na mo press mo ba ho ne. I know they be assembly by
Menso Meda was Hannah Ayaki or say a time Ghana military must think twice, divide the total number into 4 by appointment. They should bow down their head in shame. Ow. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mepacho, lower the volume on your set for me. Why?
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's okay now. Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from.
Pacho, more to say.
Okay.
Aiko.
Yeah.
Pacho. It's about the time. Me Peter Banini from Babadi Estate. For a very long time, I don't know as a nation, I don't know whether we are trying to get it right, or we are striving to get it right, or we think we want to go on autopilot. That's it. Go. If our leaders who are supposed to know better, they keep going around in circles when it comes to doing the right thing, what happens to we, the ruled? I mean, those say and taking decisions, they are really the affairs of the country. What do we also do? I'm trying to relate to the parliamentarians who walked out from yesterday, 2 days ago, right, when it came to the vetting of the prospective Chief Justice. What are they?
I get you.
Parliamentarians. What are you are...
Unfortunately, I've lost that caller. Also, met me at Rembe on 0302 2080 90. The line is activated here in Nusa. To one of Mishesa and Nimusa. And I'm saying, Sa, what about me? I know, said that be Mene Honorable Joseph Azuma. Or Yembrase Between work from the Baye, Enti, Bonibi, and if Sa, I salute. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, bro.
Yeah, boss, we didn't. I don't. Boss.
Yeah, I call it my family.
Yeah, Joseph.
Na yenu one say ade afinu maki yen mpache wo mi ti say Maslow say bi on nchemaje
wakotua Maslow scan afanyo oh ya body to jama na kotua
ya se no sadi kotua ya yesika se pa mcho wo NDC for mo sorry to aba mo say mun defend the country o te me kanu mun defend the country di mo jija mo masan ko foi what you say aja no ya no di gridi keke ba onye hu
okay
yo
Mate, that's it. No more calls to troop in. Me for calls be RPM. Friendly na ACNM. Na Makai will say, yeah, Accra 100.5. Of course, the Citizen Show. So, and I was no good ATA. Be a training, and I will be live on Facebook, Accra 100.5 FM. So, my Dika catch us and let me tremo. Ede ama Kwabena Bobie Ansah Commander 1 Commander Boham ya frame kechre kwasi apia apreko frame otafrija meje woso we come on hono ya ba betra say we are going to talk, we are going to discuss issues, we are going to dissect issues, and we are going to make sure say and somewhere ha Ghana for do na no entime nya kwanya bisa ni bebisa na yape ensem ne poma sibira na anuje I don't know meaning baby a wo hye any baby awujina but ewie enkomo ho pa esese me ne udisa enkomo no enkomo ho ne doso na baby sa me say Nkomo benya ane Manswa Herbal Clinic SM Kanchro. Say yade bi teteo. Odi anante abre. Which is pa no edro nya yadre na no edra. Manswa Herbal for say unyame nam wonum so etutu yade sa yade echi amanfo firi wo ha mo. Anti Manswa Herbal Clinic say ne say we ya ne say yade bi tete wo bia yade bi ha wo bia no. Frewon anato na mona ko mu nchen e wo New Fadama Bombay Washing Bay nchen wa New Fadama Bombay Washing Bay New Fadama Bombay Washing Bay anafre 0272 019917 0272 019917 alternatively on 0244 626 0244 626 now the man more sisia na ubenya wayare sa enten medika catch say bills micro credit say bills dey say boni di obi ani me ope besia kakra sika kakra dwete kakra kudi kakra ega kakra l'argent kakra kwacha kakra me pa che dollar bill na opa ko bills micro credit for nchia baby o mo se bra ombema obesia wo mo ntata ne ohia ye Ghana card pe bosia bi a upe bi anso ye de bema wato bo ase etu anon kakra anye fi na be ye kofa bibi besia nan da bi no collateral efe unkoye deposit ase ye me fa bibi nto na me be dia na de yemfa nto nchen susun ne ana savings bi enim se ye nto susun kakra anti bills micro credit say me kan tell say 059 6920833059 69 20833 now no one enkasa office line here 0302 20 00390 0302 20 0302 200 390 na on bills micro credit for enyakita hu die enkasa medeka ka chiro say MTN for the no mo ye no dwene ho you cannot think far sabre tuma ukasa first minute no pe and on better ni aka yin free ayenje o hwe MTN free after one extra me ba cho fa hu be subscribe to MTN free after one extra and just dial *550 hash *550 hash *550 hash *550 na fa follow the prompt and no obetumi akasa abonkomo obetumi edinkomo etwa wano so na kire se bibia ekoso ewia bushafo wo mentem han me ne wo ba bedinkomo yewra Samuel Agre Executive Secretary Food and Beverages Association of Ghana or Hanum yehwenem se Sabeka Samson Asaki Awingobit or national chairman edema PNC ono so ba beka Ansah ewa ha efe yewra techi ado head of communication aboso okan spare parts dealers association ono so ewa ha no mo dada ena efe honorable Joseph Azuma embrashe bejunia wo kiremu edema adisia ewo Accra100 sa manfo bekaya Accra100 ho empotem ho ena helicopter no helicopter ekokote hwe ya akobrane mako anwotwe ehwere wonom enkwa ema Ghana yitwa adwo sadana ebushafo me mamunyi na kwaba Papa Agre boko de me hu wacho ma me drobi na eboa me o okay na me di tunsuo okay na me di tunsuo detox be kama detox jiu mu widie mu fini ade
ma de okaso me de papa na say
eno so na ba ko bi ka ho eno so na ye kama papa
so ye kwa pimi ni say
you impring kachiro usi na ye ya techi amoso kai te say how do you be ba ho okay
amoso kai me nche wa hwe fo no tie fo amoso kai de eboko na mma ye nyina ye ho akwaba ni condolences to everybody yes ni
wakidi nipa makunsia emma makunsia
even though a tragedy is here but a transparent abana bi mu say this time around obi anya den ombre bi na hu say a lot of people no
sisi ano we afanyo makina wo pese wo defend bibia
there be many defend bibia I say na make say
ade no mo organize ni ye ma yen ka kire Ghana Armed Forces was so mo ye ni ye Nipa kogu nipa bebrebe say you didn't make provision, proper provision.
Meba. What man ka obi atemase. Aban no e wo ho e no organization na emili.
Tie ni abro.
Tie. Ayi Otafija.
Yey.
Aban no wo ho. E na mo ye organization na military for me boy.
Of course.
It am say aban ne de wa biemu so bia timi ko fa forms ni bi. Ba organization no na omo anya omo party ni yie. So ona me wa say se manchima on ti ase aban so ni de obia wa biemu no protocol no one wa bia kona ko fa forms ni bi. So I say it's not unfortunate say dey esi ba ye fa won to nchen aboso kan de emu da hoboko so we ye pyramid na say ye nkwa aso
mo ye nipa bone mo amugu aboso kan
ye nipa bone
mo ye aye nipa bone fo
ye nipa bone ana say ye aye
mo say ebinum you see mo ye say me can say mo ye is present continuous tense okay eno ye mo ye eno ye mu ye nipa bone say mugu so aye nipa bone mo ye aye nipa bone
there
dollar e ma form
dollar is
dollar e ma form dollar interbank rate ni saying it's around 10 something 11 no so
very well okay so we be say wasam
so monteni o maso
me me say
fanda ba ko nim ne bo
say na ba boso kai
na me ba boso kai na mo ye na yo aboso kai fo ni amo ye na ye
mama nka masem
kasa
aboso kan fo bia na me kan se bia man fo ntemase say we politician na one year very careful aboso kan some of them can give you a bad name or na ya man fo be so betin ase ni kwa na ase say we for so we NDC ni NDC o aben wo sisi party bia on a stronghold it say o stronghold na wunya tumi a then I say oh beye me kai say na former chairman a friend Park of Fianson we dey mu say unni mu dey chiri no ye chairman na aboso kan spare parts leaders association oni na mo be kai a rollers ko see stores wo SCC or say aboso kan for or ye relocation a almost your ye nkona rollers ye mpe aboso kan for asem so wo ka say issue no
me kai pa
ye aboso kan for nya ye obi wo mu say rollers mpe which is NDC mpe aboso kan for asem eti na aboso kan for do na bia na omunni NDC for nya adwe no sa communication e course at that time no but money ba mo so na mpedifo na Access stores na fa mpedifo na ka se me enko no money ba mo so na Access store na le afa Park of Fianson not ton ayi oton a friend Fanbet say we ya yokitaka or not Fanbet aboso kan o chairman ko fo ba ye no obepeja Park of Fianson e ma no be yedu e ma adwadifo ni bi o aboso kan no so no o mo ye close affiliate to MPP no o mo nya o be gina mo na so mo business be ko soro so that's here na NDC oba power
opeja one more in what vein in what sense
oh say
o mo besia o so one more asen o di sikase one more adwuma
yes na say adwuma nya sikase
mo kwa maslo kin koji bi
odo ma me break me di point pacho so be say na make am so we see it more dey make am be so more what you say enti na ma mu be edu
magda mu nyina akoji bi o maslo afenyo mark mu nyina akoji bi o maslo
ma me kam asem
mu koji bi o
ma me kam asem apreku Otafija me no nya epesika kwa apem na e ba sa mu be edu eti no oba kai a ori akokofo ba power no 2000 after election 2001 aboso kafo bebebo se mo party abantu o matete mu niam so se nyina yete ye nyina yehuni e course na party ne ba so no so wa mbo ebi dodo na abro so o make sure say o mankofo bank jiska hata na no nkura ne di chesi o bi nyeske bi pejaye eti na hwe edwadifo na
for pensioner okay
edwadifo yes
me say ye di loan chesi me kwa Barclays Bank for chesi me ADB for chesi me Commercial Bank chesi me
edwadifo no ti dodo na bedo MPP because of say ye so masene ana we am say buy no so no saa de ne yanti bi say edwadifo titi omuniama so so ta say we mama take over so no yanti bi owura na nado buy no so no esa bi see ye say edwadifo no bi titi omuniama so and dey me na me witness to that because that time na me abuso kan
okay
ti mi hu say ampa
okay
so the question is say date na party e ba obi titi omuniama so party bi ba yanti titi omuniama so that's the political aspect of it
okay
na Kofi Ansah be didi man na for the time no be cancel statement from spare parts dealer.
Nti asema me bisa say mu yeti modern for no ne check them ne tintin.
Ne ba say there be was a one tia say the root of a year ni nyina on tia say wo be ka ne try obi ni ekoso.
Root ni nyina na say NPP eso abosu kan for asem.
Because of say 80% Ejodifo no belongs to NPP. That's the bottom line.
Abosu kan.
But say that Ejodifo in general.
Ejodifo in general.
Of course.
Unless you approve, unless there was a scientific proof of this.
Scientific. This is when I'm problem. No.
Dabi.
Obiati.
But to me, so can trust and now can say Ejodifo 80%.
Time now, dollar cost 70 cedis. Kufa da breso. What is say Ejodifo hin 80 cedis much so. Get me the most you kasai. And the dollar beba. Dollar about 16 cedis. E ba ya nyabotre mami. E ba ya from 16 ya e be do. Mama dey ba 10 cedis for 5 solid months. What is say Ejodifo hin 80 omuniama so. Kwa apreku. Ejodifo hin 80 omuniama so. From 16 cedis be do 10 cedis. Ejodifo hin 80 omuniama so Ghana. Yes say old stock yenya ati ase. Wo kran me fe aburuchi dia. Wo dey fan say wa check 3 months ba be do. Mebwa wo dey wo say a check 3 months ba be do. Wo kran wi a 2 months e ni mu ne. Dem na ko fa hin 80 omuniama so. So complaining. The way I expect to say I'm for better omuniama so. And kwani sa and then look at vit jabos every cost and then look at it will also say from 17 cedis the phone was so happy and about 10 cedis you think it was Magana for and benefit and they didn't
a wickedness
a political aspect of it
but may I see it as wickedness because dollar no ekofom mu yi nyoma wo porter dollar na mo de eyeden wo mo de calculate ana dollar ya ba fom kakra antisika na kane mutu anokra na ba fom kakra monti na mane so maye
hold on point of correction Abosu ka general secretary gift na afia no on a ton exact chloride batteries the only female or car batteries from Kenya or after we car batteries by last year no na D2 near 80,000 tini 80,000 no e say after buano because I remember of after because after me who say okay na fi the neighboring African countries are oba you ishe wo a ye bo ma wi no mo say batteries ndema na ba no anya ni drive to mutim yeden mutim mbo ano ekoya akodu 300,000 na afedi na D2 no kwa na ekodu 300,000 wi ne sa ko demorage na D2 na ga say 80,000 near percent more yenyamo you be ati amwa so that's it and next time the same container no I can want some you check it no 341,000 instead well, yes instead of say 80,000 no don't about 10 cedis but near was 17 cedis no na 80,000 see what I say and near about 10 cedis no and more than 200,000
so what so the
exactly yes it's a make sure say dollar number form but Ejodifo no and na blame ni man say because dollar cost ra dollar cost nti ni ma bo so dollar ba form yetimi nti ni ma so etimodin ni ma den na mo bi timodin
wickedness
obili ohun say it doesn't believe your side nti no me nyesa me di me ahwe na me show so wo so nya tumi na den na sanka wo ye Mr. Adri wo a wonya tumi no try to build businessmen and women build
them how
your
policies now the begu akwan so na e favor san nipa no and e bi na why mahama ye ade dollar sisi dollar e dey say BOG Dr. Siama mu ada roma what dey say lawyer Sami Jemfi mu ada roma wo aye yi kakre
hwe
what you say
o ka masro gasem masro
ya ba hono mo de ma me ko honorable hono na me no honorable so ndi nkomo baako mienu na ye mbra bi honorable ne mpeso aso Accra100 hono na alikata ye sana ye nananom kana alikata yi kokote ehwe ye emunsem bebre honorable
me ofa say gedin kan ya me no hia
anyo hey wo se minu bi pa na ono wo Accra100 me hu me yem hye me
Accra100 se de me be ho ntie bia na ya no munsuo baako enti
ana aje duba ne wana
me pacho dabi me wa Accra100
okay
I could carry them me call politics.
And I do call.
And I dem call.
Okay.
But muni padi we no more fine.
But say hobo call there.
Oh, I don't see na boko.
You dey right, yes.
Say no na report no. PA na ye twen say ye be hunu de nam so ma akwanhia ye mpese si.
Yeah.
The normal de betuja. Technical jargon so no ye bebre.
It does.
But they could see ya and say ye be here say ye pija you shanya ye did juma wo armed forces. Ye pedie standard security futures no. Was ultimu say more technical terms no say ye wiemu shanya na ye did juma ye den nam de so asra for timi de so mampani ene mpanimfo no na ho keka no
na
lake ni ama bebre enam ho kra entimin ready ahead of time ni ama we ni ma beti bi aba ni ade very unfortunate.
Yeah.
A young man like Samiana menene timi to nsadidi.
Oh.
No ye me neighbor colleague member parliamentary candidate and me do catch them say masema me catch anything na ma contest 2020.
Okay.
Because me one of the people or consult here.
Okay.
Oba na me constituency secretary then.
Okay.
That was 2019. And Oba mene Obuasi East MC ye adamfo ye yonko.
Okay.
Say ye ko bibia bom nan say nyame boa next week me de beba ha.
Oh, okay.
Because 2 weeks bi oba. Nti me ba ye me encourage you because na ye communication wa dance ne.
Okay.
Sometimes kumasi. Nti me catch and say onu ameba ha nso. Sami jemfi ene akogana da Roma. Say de bia me ko ha me ba ha. Nti mestre say me wonso beba wo ho a oba naja. Nti be oba naja me de nafa ha. Obe bai ba ko bi no. Na ye ministries ni wi a na woko. To oba na omo na omo approaching is one person obe contest. Nti omo ni ndi nkomo na o ka kire ne say ode obi number e ma no nti one no ono so ba na ono kire say we monitor the
media
political space na ma o TM communication nti oba me ndi nkomo o say asama me ka kire na ma eto na sumpa ne say yen na ye the face of the party in Adanse enclave no na ye mododo na ye settlers.
Okay.
Nti ono ye native true indigent Adansini.
But Adansi has a lot of
and I'm age, you know. So many share them. Can't share and say we need to get people like him. Our modi or massive free Adansi and Kasa. So that in the future, no, because near war open case I would do PNDC, NDC on mine and Chichirian and the governance policies and programs. Won't you mean can you wa akukara okay ye onimonyamfo PV or being winning to me free. Meneno for Nibia, Satam Nami, a propaganda secretary, somewhere 2012.
Okay.
And that the picture I want them at Debia made my boss were. We inspire me. Satam na limited registration exercise. No, biometric.
Okay.
Bano. The northern enclave, the then Ashanti, then Bruno and Ahafo. And the northern regions in our constituency be a unipatry Kushiawo Sunyane for about 10 days or so.
Okay.
Emma now more charitable matric never buffer 442 how a bear registration near dear. And on near to me called that by boom see and or inspire me after that training.
Okay.
And to I make a chance after PV or Beno. Yen shed then will be a dance say what you're dancing nipa or represented that dance community in the party, and I see him to be the person obeti me yes yeah family but yes say in future edua che
na ma che odua so
no say what did you do for che tun so man che say intimate than danchem but what you say so I encourage him and I spoke about that particular that and also me catch and say I see some intelligence in him, some kind of a yibi me hu no me but or my no contest my obeti me aboy and some few days later friend me catch me say he didn't want to contest. No, be unconscious to now. But so from there, no. Now me cry me name say me contest from that was 2020, no. 19, no, 2020, no. Now me name because I was only working to get somebody to contest for me in the constituency as chief executive of the party. Then I'm your secretary. So was after say you be a first and second nomination. Now yeah, contestant and as anybody to contest. Then I was called by the then regional chairman and now even the regional Nana Kwesi say
Nana Kwesi.
The national chairman Samuel Ofosuampo for the general secretary then General Asidun Ketia Kasa say I confirm that this was my secretary no contest at all cost. So the dynamic can say I know him through from that time no until about say me contest you know. Yeah Kokumase PCC Sha yeah faha na mena na neko. Even 2024 we time your first meeting in our party office almost training on the pink sheet and other things. In fact, unfortunately, then election director and one year because defense minister or year training my and then I buy and which president then flag bearer any idea no share all the parliamentary candidates. Menen na Santana Kaba but very unfortunate. So enra yet CDC and a hydrogen. But Obia would the Yameden Abbas I see so me yenya ye kwa soro na omo ye nkramofo no you would GDB say Yame Kasabe ye bibi wo breswa you go. Having said that, I'm very down today as a result of the SEO Airwork. Me busa me ho say me nua woman na sebi me ba ntimi ndu sa abasa me ba woman na me nua woman
wo fa sibi
so sisia no
kadie na
efie be te say anya hwe kra no efie be te say nsia bi wo mu abrichi abo ayete yi
yeah
esu ekoso wo no obi ba ba akopa office okodi soja e de animonyama na say wabebo afie no sometimes asem si na de ho hyem na ho say ne
yeah esitie
because the entire way nyina be koso it's because of the failure of sometime or because before 2016 unemployment rate in Ghana by Ghana Statistical Service was 7%. Nipa mu edu browse omo ye adwuma omo nya adwuma nye omo kuta qualifications ni ade omo den na mo pa adwuma omo nya nye. They were 7% of the population. Over 8 years or within 8 years now you double equal 15%. The challenge say na mabunu bebre soja first na ya chi nipa na force na sana mbete ye hwe wotenten na ho de ni ade na ya chi wan ye de wakɔhye ho we go by force ti na ya chi na ne de amanfo rush say okoye soja amanfo ti me frɛ enura obi frɛ me say wadamase pa na mse ada so nkomo na meni na di no na meni ni di ni nyina no waye hu odwa na mse nkomo be o frɛ me o the foreign number na frɛ me e de nkomo no ni media obi use me Facebook ene na di nkomo e wo me dim so be man protocol
shona wanji
military waje ni sika
waje no
yeah ana me ka che na se me so wuti me frɛ me ma me no di nkomo nti ba na se na wo ne me chat ya ma wati me advance sika nyina 7,000 so nipa 4 so no na ato form so afeli ama wa bibi ama in fact nipa bebrebe o mkogu e work na o mgugu other centers na nyina nyomu nyina mpo na ato jani form so bebre by force scammers bi ni ade enti amanfo opekwa bia amanfo obitimi frɛ ka che say ono abo obitimi abo ami a sika bia obeka bia adam say enti unya kokuduro timi frɛ MP say o ko mani scam wa ma ya fa na say MP say meme wa kwanya say me fa wa as MP wo gidi say was a meje kapra na sempo ansa na ma me afa wa ama wako baby sa nti misraw me ni akwanya me ni protocol but minya bi so ana ye ma me bia say be ma me bia nye sika na ye beje ewo
okay
because ye ba say de be ya be nya akwanya na ye de amamu na ma hu mfa so a ewo ye so so ha me say obi afiri fie say okọ body selection also and abanisa I think that never be a dream. And can you say banisa? Fine, if you are me nimpefe say be the messages or when I me. Maybe you can and then be a connection. but na me kura me how me nim say we besi na me ka say ebebo apeso so nanka we can use about 2 weeks to do this. So person your proper body selection and hot inspection of documents in the area. You don't use 2 days to do this.
Yeah.
Pen the applicants. You nipa 4,000 people. 4,000 per year. 4,000 for this year. Yeah, 4,000.
And yet 12,000.
No. 12,000 over 3 years of getting to. So they are just Abana now you say within some 3-4 years, about 12,000. So this time they are about 4,000.
Oh, okay.
But they can't put matter forms now. So I just say that who juma. President Mahama yeda from the but a juma no super because unemployment dear. Say I need be am fa one so when yeah. O man no security be anywhere. Yet put security measures then as a juma new mine ma mabunu our my school no many ade benya bia ya nti wenti na se metie sa na ma ekokoso na metisika amanfo adi sika nipa ba ko timi wiadi because of akwanya wanya as NSS hwan as board chairman bi as we bi na me hwe sika ye dia na mabusa me ho se nti ada na ye ho sa because as sika we no mu nyina ye de wura sectors bi ni ade nka ye ni ya geleti ba create adwuma nwuma bebri ama mabunu ya sa na ma we a ekoso nke so beti ba nipa ba ko pese oni ni generation bet say na chi bet say edu
the 10th generation
nyina
up to the
say o secure ni nyina de to ho
yeah.
Na eya na mo but me am free constituency a deprived me ko communities ni bi o ha metime de me de ko ye nyina ko ma o na maba because utimi ko hu situation obi wo mu a na ora ho the whole day say na Ghana hwe last Sunday me organize ceremony bi omo sua adepam
okay
any adepam for na omo pon omo ho constituency no ye graduation ceremony ma omo and that me wo video no ha ntimeti de ama wo producers so that
yeah
adansi nti no
o forward ma kwa me kwa cha
oma me high na me forward ma no sometimes yes bibia mu wa dance nti on send me high na me fa ma no na hwe nipa o bihia o nipa na o mo graduate ye 15 me ma obia sewing machine back na ma obia 2,000 Ghana cedis just 2,000 Ghana cedis
to you is just but
and how omo appreciate 2,000 cedis now there man no busa on said these billions of cedis abaku for you no ye betimi dia share sa masters look I did announcement there because I gave the organizers I gave them 10,000 for the organization canopies and other things
okay
and a nipa 15 me mo be 2,000 which is 30,000 and a masters no mo three no mo 11 me mo be so machine back say je if na ekọ no amount for frame so person mo sua adwuma mo ni machine enti ano be wo ho or frame me I'll direct the person to any of the masters office or you comfortable say masters no money ko bi office or betima ko sua adwuma no awo pe na ko je machine di nkan fo sua some 2-3 months meto wa the amount eno wo obi san ba a temporary year be wo for
okay
na ye ne sa me free program na say be 7 before 6 but from 7 o'clock going no me nya call more than 50 omo mbe so musu adwuma yes so niam kiti we and I was here but na me say me da me I am board chairman for Ghana Refugee Board and that is my appointment
okay
what's my advice me on obia do me ho no mo no sika bibi mfa ho na ye de but what's here hu ye the next unlikely event Say MPP say baby mo. Accountability. Yeah, say no more this no. Say you mu NDC for no be na di quarter of the omedina na say 10%. And so what he says, say omo catch say. So omo ba abamu bi mu a. There will be one district, one UCO office. Every district will have a UCO office. Omo ko for no be ka. E bi say ye be kwa kofa Buckingham Palace. Ene hwan nyina aka bom. Ansah na ye dia bebeli obi. Be conditions are dey beton ko for so. And yes wo wi of Ansah ye den. Hwe wo de. Ana hwe wo nsa.
Oh, you of Ansah na wa hwe wo de.
Yes. But of Ansah no so de ye bury. Enti hwe wo nsa. Because I will be disappointed. Say by June next year, na manfo bi yendi o masem nwie yen sentence o mma yen hu how many years no kodi no won sanwom ne nasefo a
manfo like
I'll be very disappointed because no, I don't want to
mention names.
No, some of them they are in court already and that contempt of court. And but the respected and the revered Attorney General on Kasakwa if mo wa ye yuko boss o ma ye ne nasefo o mo dia beto abonten ayate no say by June next year na ya ntimi ankan nipa be enum ko say ya di o ma sema wi ya ma be 15 20 say ya I'll be disappointed in my own government.
Now 15 20 a year enough. So well, no indeed we fagan
well that should be minimum.
Okay.
And we have to recover them because ebi wo ha yetimi aye hu ba bi a properties no you know apart from say the no money be o se eje na ye ton na ye disca na san be go confess your government institutions be kra okromu akra mo ni departments mo ni offices Ghana Refugee Board kra na ko hwe ba bi a Ghana Refugee Board the whole Ghana Refugee Board your officer and we spend more than 300,000 a year for rent but obi etima si apartment be 26 because of appointment kakra bi onya na bam within 8 years or some cry less than that. So we'll take some of them and give them to government to occupy them.
Okay.
What you say? So I think that I will make that suggestion.
Okay.
Say properties in be omoja. Yeah, mfa we no monko ha. We no department mo we monko ha. Agency we monko occupy ha. We mo na ya gene nyina because ya banshika.
Rent control for.
Na odi.
Omukra no mo ye me mobo.
Exactly. So I am a rehopa DSC because me ankasa me nua kra eko screen ni bi. Also obey military.
Oye wo Kumasi.
Or Kono Kumasi, yes. And to
but there are other places we were comparing that of
so far Accra excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yes, so on ba mu nipa na commander na mo ya announcement say nipa no doors so army for one is it Air Force for nka. No, Air Force for no mo kofi. One of them, once or more 3 Army, Navy, and Air Force. So one of them kofi for omode echna. But the thing wa ha no. Bo man twan kra mo man bie main gate no.
No mo hri wo.
No mo de
ma besia
pushi
efro.
Ba wo blame na. Wo blame na. Kwa bi so masa kwa mo ne wo da.
Ai.
Ye ka se yensan la ya. What you say? Ne kwa mo de wa. Wo se la isa no. Ade we ye me da chi nyina no no ma nya opportunity na.
Yeah.
Asi. Enti to da bia what you say because of air condition bia wotim. What you say because who sika obetim dey for the 3 square bills a day. Enti sa me nam na me hu sabi e bia ye the habit. But the to da bi na me hu so ba bia jai no ho ne be ma bi da. Any idea? I thought that I blame no because
just like me, just like myself.
Anya ma be mienu mi so ma approach me a na me nya MP. But sabre no e situ aso be miensa bi ma mesuin. Obebu ni nsa keke.
Ope sanitary pad.
Obekọ obenya na menses keke. Sika ode beto sanitary pad kra no e issue. And so I thought I'd been asked why in whose situation a man will be from you take things lightly. You think that where they are unreasonable. Why should a human being act this way? This is a common instruction. Wait, when it is time, they will attend to you. Be on the light. But Obifi say this opportunity for Messi, I was say come back. They no obey.
That is true.
But this is not to say, I am justifying that yen breach it because so in as much as I can say a come any break a honey a how no kahone idea, we should also say or advise yeah yen botre.
Okay.
Because enkwa a sombo chain bibia busuafo a o makosa how we mu no me we sure me mom me deepest condolences to them.
Okay.
Me free parliament bay eno na ye kan wasem.
Okay.
Yeah, parliament ni na ye dey discuss idea no. President Mahama I instruct him mo oboase MC minim so tiu so ye dey but or frame me. William Kofi Azon oboase East MC onana mekana semse.
Okay.
Or frame me. So minim but I think that so President Mahama amamu ahoto anase o ma suspend it. And Matese wa besia ko 37. No kuma se dia ba wa ba abesia ko 37.
Oh.
Akɔhwɛ omo ho no. Ekire se ne ono so asɛm no asi aye ne ya asi afa. Ene na nigia angel. Ba ye besua bibia afrim. When there so for about so many years in ye bia mu say yo. Na ye ku wonte obehu ase ye so omo yes training. But for transparency, and President Mahama ma kwan say yenye no competitive obia nkoto na yenhwe na yenfa obia. Some of our party people were not happy, like myself too. Because mahunko for the former MP said me we so at least and yet say afenyon so ka. Afenyon Markens kan no krum say omo time no na omo so abaye nya abaye yemfa police for no soldier for wo mo na yehwese bitima fa bia. Sa tape na don't know some mahwe bia mumu bi ehu a
yenye bia me mahwe bi
odeye se yen so ye fi say so omo time omo fa enti yen so ya abaye so yemfa omo hwe enti ka this time ka also omo chicha man na yen so ya fa back omo mpani se yen na sa yen the resetting.
Okay.
Ghana ni bia ye Ghana ni ti yen bia ene say ye bi but system no adu ba bia we should develop nipa no yenim say nipa 5,000 and apply yenchichem reasonably ni ehu time a yebetimi attend to nipa.
Okay.
Say 1 week 2 weeks yenwane nko ba bia na yenye ne kakra enye wo data o ma o ya na dia so say enye wo data o ba kra na yenye hu say wo kra wo nnim wo date kra na wa ba na say wo kra wo ntimi nko nti eno kra wo disqualify ma nipa no po ma.
Okay.
Because they assure me say if you come at a date of not your appointment or you come on a wrong date, that only can disqualify you. Okay, you are disqualified because even you want to be a army officer, you don't even know date. So you can't be an army officer. You are disqualified. So be a sensitive too. And now be a play. Right. You understand? So be that's it for Konya. My mention be an opening for so I never know.
Yeah. Wonderful. Honorable Joseph Azuma, MP, Edema Adeshe wo Accra100. Papa agree. BPI boko. Papa, I ring go bit. Samson Aseki.
Chairman.
Okay, I will go big knee.
Aye.
I see.
I say okay so to wa ye din ye budget ne so.
Oh, Martin and Clash.
Omo mi aso mutu anyina.
PS chairman over kawana.
Hey. Sa the post no kwa de e de kra say you know.
La for be. Find the fafan be. Hey. I mean ko sa. Ko sa, I know sa sam dem akwa.
Munti bon baby anko na kwa copy.
Two politicians.
Nice one. My God.
Yeah. Papa great. Ma membra so na yenhwe ade mbia na meko Samson China. Ene no so akwa kasa akwa din komo. Na yenhwe nia esi I don't know if you want to make a comment on it. Ewo Elwaka. Na enkosi da ben na yebetimi ade na nke avoidable na nke yebetimi avoid.
Highly avoidable.
na ubehwe ni say no muye unfortunately enya casualties be prepare
28 casualties, 12 in critical conditions, 5 in ICU, 6 dead.
The transparency aspect of it, and a man nipa be a troop into a friends and facility. But at the end of the day, you ask yourself whether in conform person who call sojemu is highly disciplined area.
Yeah.
Who approach here, you also must approach it with discipline. Na muko yes a hooliganism behavior now. Does it warrant?
But don't forget to say, Papa agree, Papa Sami agree. Don't forget, even the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent shall take it by force. At once, immediately, by force.
Don't preach that way. Anna, my anointing number too much. Oh, say, areas be when you venture, sometimes it takes certain discipline to approach. Na wo hwe say semi ko soja ya frame semi bra na me kwana semi ko ye me ko show up in misbehavioral discipline na say ka chem say because of my behavior you have been disqualified.
And let's first look at what there by there and see here a buyer a more sha say
yes and anyway
what Abraham be a gate.
Na NBA gate.
Ebi na ya wo akwatena wache.
There be no akwatena wache kra bona.
There be a time wo mo de mo no mo ndi so.
Wo akwatena wache kra na. Wo hwe the numbers na ban. Oh, mimi di kan kwa ebeboa. But that is not the way. No matter how many hours you have to wait. Discipline is I am coming for an interview. Not any other friends employment than trying to find my way into the military. So the discipline starts with you. Inti we want to say pictures. Yankasa will be impra. But then when you come in, they show the video and tell you say A, B, C, D. Your actions has disqualified you. What are you going to do? So at the end, at least omuko hono ye nyina ye ejuma ne de because of ejuma ni hono and na this anema we na aba na so because of kwa amia na in fact it because of you to at least show a little bit of discipline. And now come a bini mahwe wo monko na nje senka eba ni sa
okay
na anya ba ni sa no e de akwa na be ma wo. But if they ever have the opportunity to approach this facility some bomodi say they will do that with decorum. Na you say and conform over no truly they are disciplined people
and they are prepared
to do the job. And yes idea ebeha. But there's also another question that I want to ask. A year Indra reporter by an
helicopter
crash. In fact, a year baby, the nation has mourned. But we mean military man. But if it comes
to your food and beverages, man.
But I have a little bit of forensic investigation
background. Okay.
I can't books with me.
Okay.
Helicopter driver,
pilot.
He's a seasoned pilot. He flies and do certain things. And yet this is not the first time I wrote into certain altitude on your radar, it should tell you, say, I'm below or I'm high. Into whether irrespective of bad weather and when at least when who say.
But radar no catch then can be such then as Anna. It was loss of altitude at the end of the end of the report.
Who say altitude need a problem? You know how to manage your way unless there's a mechanical problem. You're away. I only capture. But if it's just about altitude and the weather, and therefore flight must crash in this way, it's a bit questionable in that area.
Do you think it's a human error?
I'm saying human error.
Sorry. But the helicopter itself, Nankasano, lacked so many security features and stuff. It lacked so many things.
Not worthy for that flight.
But was it meant? Because minim says, the China phone the better was it meant for such purposes?
helicopter is helicopter. If you are was it
but helicopter be ade dwuma idie.
But if you are was
you only ade kwa rig so eko to oil. Ya woni ayede enwoma gum eko baby. You only ade transport military men. You only ade go in for surveillance. You will be an in
before Ansah we see we've had another incident helicopter be and so cut off. My pilot to be say I then when who say from but through their experience they were able to manage. Fortunately,
Orlando was school beam no.
School you know. Fortunately no. No, even before then we were from.
Yeah.
And there was no casualty. But a bit depending on how you see what is coming and the proactive action that you take
to
get to that destination. Inti who say me kwana say let me look at the nearest open space and let me park at the appropriate time. I can continue my journey. If the aircraft is not worthy to fly within that distance, now you don't force your way. Say, "Be coming 5 minutes and 10 minutes, we can manage it," because anything can happen. Mechanical way there, you cannot say, "I can manage," especially now, a big problem. You know, the problem say, in fact, you can ensure we kakra. Unless a baby or but we need a security aspect of it, and we must keep it as such. If that is it, it should be that. But so many questions will be asked by the experts whether truly they've been able to, as it were, come up with all the necessary information that they ought to gather.
All right. Meda wase maminko Samson Asaki awingo with chain national chairman edema People's National Congress PNC convention sorry People's National Convention. Yeah. I don't know how you to Broadway the best the way convention. No, that was Pauli. No, it's different. Yeah. I will go with us. Yeah, Kube. Chairman Boko there. I'm happy to see you.
Hope better.
Me baby, I mean, I'm why you're friend, no. Because Usha me pabu ahu fia me de be pia.
Akwanya what you no no yashi. This Bobie and then Otidako.
But if
it two voice was na and
but last week Friday, now every Friday, ube home wa.
Last Friday na me
so last Friday I was here.
Me at T4 and F4.
Okay.
And minia numa me baba to mo wa.
Wetin body you
say me twi no na mo twi no de
but what can you say
na mama ni ji ne say minia kuma oti ha no. Oye member of parliament for conscience now.
Accra100.
Me no ye free crew back.
Wonderful.
Of the crew no free me mama free. Binaba area bina hono do on ni papa village na free Kukuri. Or come here Kukuri right. It's under the kingdom of Binaba.
Okay.
So me mama free Binaba from site.
Okay.
Free Kusinaba.
Oh, okay.
So we are all along the same lane.
Oh, okay.
I am saying papa abrabante ina oha.
Yeah, according to you.
According to you okodu I am say papa bo abrabo yi papa. We also say based on the papa and mommy juma pa mo ye no ade papa ba fie
na ma we do pempe so we dre
I will do pempe so we do no and then me gidi say on also ne kuma and the character also has given him where he has gotten to know.
Okay.
Say ye da yankopon say ne otukwan ne papa no mu ina otukwan ya ko fa ade papa ba fie me bona abaso na me nua Samuel there ene teki ado there you are only say we are industry people
mo de
me ba no to say na wo mpese ma me nua teki kwan on kana asam na me di ho ya papa because me catch ro
Tabana Saki I go bit what do me ho ya
papa say wa ma teki ado kana asam na aban na oti even though ene eyero your fans yero ho na yesa na ka yero ho in the sense say yeah yenkola omo amagya fie no pase me kokodi soja
ko pejuma
ne maami yese
okona is in a tea pie no. A tea pot and as I say. And over 10 a call Baba Catcher say. Obano or free me, yeah. You just say it's not the best. And okay, if you want to equate it, you can equate it with what happened on August, is it July 6th or August 6th?
The helicopter crash. August 6th. Yeah.
Because no Omuko Juma. There was no any sign of any issue of that sort. This is shocking to us as a country. But you better emphasize when you accident. The accident is sometimes you may not see. But I dare see and no. Let me say the military high command no more issue statement issue a bogus. Because the whole Ghana will be a nomination no. And I friends saying it's not nomination, what do they call it? Enlistment.
Enlistment.
People apply online. Omo amo felo mo dodo no muni. Omo amo pass omo muni. You know the numbers. So no odika kind no Air Force ni, Navy ni, Army ni. Eboa.
Yeah.
So we fa elwaka. But you can segregate it. Say Navy omo mbra ha ene. Armed Force omo pe Armed Force Army no omo ko Kalkuri Park. Omo pe bakuni France Air Force no.
Navy, Air Force, Armed Force.
Omunko Accra Stadium. Then you get up. In fact, you know, say so far as you open the nomination, the highest region by Greater
Accra.
Second by
Kumasi
region. So your human resource department should have seen this and say you cannot do this work one day. You cannot.
You cannot. No.
It's impossible.
No. You can't.
You cannot do it one day. So even with Army, you also you go first look at the numbers in Army, the numbers in Air Force, and you can even divide the numbers. These numbers will come, and the following day, these numbers will come. But you see, you put all of them there. Now, it's not their fault as MPK, because Obia person Obedila, maybe first, second, third, so that
they do the same term.
Because Ocean say by the time I say you for a breno.
Yapon.
The banana cogent line now, my yakosia.
A bit to me in the 90s.
So I can tell you, say, the military high command must really render unqualified apology to the nation. It is avoidable. It is here, it is say the numbers after 12. When the cast is 6 now. It's numbers there, a page got 12.
A page I'm not privy to that information.
It's a cost to the nation.
Even one person.
On my page, Jai Kumasi. Also, Jamama of free Kumasi about
37.
So I think say we should this shouldn't happen at this era in time. We have all the systems to even work on this to avoid these casualties that is needless casualties which shouldn't have happened at this point in time in this modern age. So I think say yako to bushen for go to fear na ya for me so me ya for me kula was school
you
can imagine say you say kula be school or you service and I'm sure say people who have finished their services okoye enlistment school fees na ya na can the Japan because me ya bakagu you have just shot this on one lifetime. What you say? Maybe Obisu or the bag in where's your banner? The baba cope, the capet. Me to say any before you go for because the capet. He has invested.
So you think we should blame the organizers, the army officers? We should blame them.
The military high command because they would have done meeting.
The military high command.
Yes, they would have done meeting to know the numbers and know that. And even this morning. Getting the ass Obia you see ne psychology to say look to say look at the numbers now. Some must go and some must come before we even start. Let's announce that. Look at the numbers because they saw the numbers. People say I'm not for Kodaho. MP bra.
Said your mind be as somebody must
go.
Must
resign. Yeah.
For failing to not seeing this thing. Say way better me see. Abba.
Let me ask you. I stand to be
nobody
corrected. Is it the first time Is it the first time?
That no, if it's training,
whoever is in charge of that
in enlistment, who read that Ghana. So far as I'm 46 years old now, I can say that but training there, 10% casualty is allowed. What you say? 10% casualty is there. Say you're caught training now, a free man during the aggressive exercise. Different, some people will pass away. That one, they would say, military will say that 10% casualty is allowed. But not to this. They have not gone anywhere.
This one was avoidable.
Very straight away. I'm not doing numbers. I don't know, Massa, numbers, no, it's too threatening. It's frightening.
So just like Honorable Azuma is saying, someone failed doing his work.
Absolutely. Now, me back home. When you take it, I don't know, person can't answer. And our business say evidence or witness scientific proving. Then there's scientific proving. And no current or catch us say, Oko Bosu Kaya. Or more good now, MP before. And no correct. Do you need scientific proving?
Okay,
before we need 2000 elections were 1 to say the whole Ghana you do need any scientific proof.
Okay, so I ring Bobie.
Hold on, don't come.
No, let me ask you a simple question. That's supposed to mean say aboso kind for no do na yakofo. Akofo no aso do na MPP. That's what you are trying to tell me.
Aboso kan business community.
But how they are case study?
What he's trying to say is say NDC doesn't take care of their own people. Something no. Especially in before 2020, you bought MPP a baisa, you come to go and fire go. Bisami nua omu amu oguta umbaka chro. That be a meka. That time na enguta no be MPP for. Meka bibia na ye ti ha. Ye di ya kwa to hoyo. Ni ya ka tax somodi babu gusu ni ya ka Syria kosu inflation coffee station ni ya posu wonim say ye bedu ene ne etimi community of Africa ye say you pese hu ye ni
I see
na ene menom ti ha no say NDC bedu ene ye obi am frɛ say asake teki ado na amote ene oh mu de ne mu bo adwuma pa ye settle we ye ne mu bedin kete ho obi anka.
Is that a problem with because I see all politicians as one?
No. Don't say there's difference. MPP we juma more the past 8 years Akufado Paladum Ochromu na they recognize them. Kabila Munina, Kabila.
Okay.
Kabila. Tony Kabila. Tony Kabila.
I know Kabila very well. Now can me anyway. We Mama NDC, they don't recognize.
Minia atik.
One more picking very few people.
Minia atik. Minia atik Mohammed. No, your PNC, former PNC secretary. Now Dr. Mahabab, you know. No, Casabua. Omina, Obaro, crimes of Omina.
Of course.
Yeah, so we go young Mana. Mame Asake. Me lead me party and we declare for NDC. Make the Jomama Chikoy, Yako Abrof, I said, your friend will come as a accident. Me koyas them, me come as up to date. No any guru in NDC. To me, friend say,
yes, Obra, Anna.
So somebody has
in fact, also me buy na me hu no. Yes, me buy na me pacho me ba. So Mr. Mo
a lot of people are
head. Me pese me offer me bra penny no. In fact, what say oba na we introduce you no na say na me offer we go back ni. Now say na me chiala na me boa. No nkasa e die ntia. Empe dodo a mete se ensem e fa adwadie hu nsem ba na okasa ene ezechachi ado ene omo keka ho
ene sa
fact
consent driver reference yaw there
yes yaw ye hia wa ha me pacha yes ye hia wa ha I am going to take this portion of the show to be a was
and the honorable MP
because
a lot of communicators.
Trust me, say menyo bia emroso in the government. Anyway, but as a member of parliament, as part of the communications team,
but
I think that because I know the say opposition no
people are peeved.
There be people
are better.
Me say se we refi opposition and I will better our power. Se we refi opposition and I will better bam na wada because so we can say this we need 2024 elections at a point in time obi timika say mbe we ni kran so yemfa mam and yama mo ye no mamu ha enti too early say better won yama bi ho so meti mama me nuanom panimfo me of anam panimfo assurance
peja wusu esi baby
me mama assurance me mama assurance say the concerns are raising wa ha no panimfo be address
nana opoku amwate me say you see your president finance minister up to date mami yeah bojuma pa
ma chama sasa mami kasi mami kasi unu say time na me use consensus papers no omo committee me koguta meeting omo ka chere me say me ya mama Accra100
tepie ko
sack me amwati mu committee no me invite me omo ko ka say amwati mu NDC for because say omo nem nenam okay
I know Ocha be ready budget
budget no ho na me pese
ye ready budget ni wi a ye be ye post budget workshop ama yeah up to somewhere Monday going somewhere next week me who deputy minister or first defense first finance and that minister and the meeting I'm person wanting to share I will arrange for that I will list for that meeting because what's with team Mr. Mo what's with team and what the young uhiana what move jam me pacha move jam Mr. Mo move jam Mr. Mo what move jam why Mr. Mo na yemfa no nto
MPP be ready budget they will do omo from microphone na
inside
o se ka se
omo from microphone say budget na dey beba itino ye kire omo ye bom ayin yes up
yeah
ka mo kwanifa no mo de be gire mu esa sa time no na me ni asake mu ni esa ye so ye hu say ye ni omo be face no omo start to kay ani abe kanta omo ye yu na mo de na akwakoda bisa wo say e koso we no ya fro bi ana omo ye meeting no yetimi invite aboso kan for asake na friend bisa me say take you wo infa now so why so ye meeting ya friend you
yeah what am for we nyina consent we nyina
no I
will carry this concern
who's going to read
to the appropriate quarters.
Isn't a politician?
Atu not forcing.
Atu is a politician.
I will carry your concern to the appropriate quarters. I beg you.
Atu not forcing.
Atu is doing the one of the best.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yes, but nkutahudien kakra bi mo pese ye ana mebo nti ebe ho adwuma
I don't know ya budget bi a ye dey happen no me bi say o October ye budget no come market first no 2025 no ye tia no ye happen ya who minister o ye dey otimi ko
market
because bisa market bi say sikurampo a esi ba ready time mebo okoba no ene this budget na obaka e kina no Chokota Korade on the deputy na.
Yeah.
You bona basu. Already budget no inflation was 28. And then inflation here 8. Already budget na prime rate 28. And then prime rate here and 21 point something. Already budget na city say $13 to $1. And then yet in fact the month of May all the way to August was 10.2 for Habo. And man for ko yinema. No omu hu to mo make kai and then ya kakra 10.9 anambo.
And it's 10.9.
Obia and benefit at 2%. Yeah, they happen no. Now be say yet. Because say papa no tell consent driver now. Yeah, or I should get in the boy in France.
Ya bema.
Azaki. Teki Ado. Samuel Agri. Na amotim they branded us and they say I yes you ready to fight them.
in group.
A power in group. We fought them. Until you better know. I took force. I can over say Asake. A China we baba. What do you for no? Let's see ready. Guru.
Okay.
Where the me maji way. Say me yo.
Ona say waje.
Maji.
Enti
wo de
ade na waje ato ho so no me hu se wo konsa.
Metima aso a.
Enso
ya
because it's an MPO.
And government leaders no mo listening. Me mo ntina me say mo fa sa asem. I can carry this issue to the Minister of Finance, to the no.
How can what my dear? Mama can say me.
Ebe baby also continue attend to.
One politician
budget
wants power. One politician wants power. Oh, had mon abetwi phone afro. Oh, what is say na we show no menya so time. Oh, me pese me baso. I will say this and I will say it every day, every time.
I trust you, I know you.
My ambisa ye hu say when NDC came to power, a nipa say and abetwi phone afra.
It
is bad. Ebia ne obaku mienu bi a wo from amomfa. Well, you share you me tell. Say do baby na what you bo mu di. Mention the names on air.
No, need to say na maslock here.
Aha, until we dey yan ne kakra.
Abusuafo amoma me smart yawa na membra. Meba sisi a.
We had not in the common offer.
Na woni na adi a wo je oba grossa no. Na adi a wo nyame no totamu a.
Yes, I've seen a couple of people here. Halidu Haruna, Achu Kwashi, and so Wahanama, and there. You so also wait to me, you can join us. Wait to me, Kaya home on Facebook, Accra100.5 FM. Mammy Bratachi, Mammy Brandy and Bonnie too. My young share Cococket and they are Pahon to my Okumase. Yamia Tomwa, Watchna. The finance minister is going to the floor. He will be on the floor of parliament. Now we'll read the budget now at the day. You're funny now. I mean, your take on that and your expectations.
Honorable Asaki Chama. Let me say, a Greek minister no. Sana all position one Kasaki Kesa. Niso mo kani nyina no. Sana na udi adwuma no obetimi aye. Obetimi aye.
Honorable Kopoku
exactly.
Okay.
Once obu ha okasa odi position no ntimi nye den empe for me. Sana Erikopoku honorable on Kasaki Kesa. Ne adwuma pa onimo obetimi aye. Yeda na say. Sa lunch no man lunch nkoko ketegete no. This is the best thing to do. Because I want say annually, sika send etimi di fi omamu e kokra nkoko ba ha. Sa frozen food especially chicken no. Send e di fi economy e de carry ba. E wa $4 million uyi fi economy no ma. So we ki economy no. Sa sika ni nyawura mama se nyan ka omamu ha. Na wa person wo yen nkoko ketegete ne be no. Be register anameboa. Be register ye ba be hwe asase no plot na wo no. Se ho ye so ho nye ni a che ho ya ni aboa wo. Because you nyina no be say start here there you involve your home kokko gidigiti me there ebi etino eno boy Kopoku ya nchira ba bia wo bia ya nchira wa ya de wo ni omane edi wo ni sedi hu papa da chi be no betumi abo oman no akoba bi papa ya da se na wo hwe budget statement na be ba ochina na I think say ye ni man gitingiti bi wo ha na expect sa draconian taxes bi wo ha na emu adwadifo ewura to force buy no mo do mo sa kekan e ma o hye bo say COVID-19 no made them be free. But as you are sitting here today, no, me convinced say 90% say COVID-19 no china o me dem o me kan was so me free home. Na oba a tax regime na o can say oba rationalize tax system no.
Okay.
Very for because system no sheda anye papa sa because ye ma ye di dwa no you register with tax VAT no. 12%. You won't register with VAT no 3%. Until say 15 because you say Asaki say in financial register here obato ade obe ho a ese me 3% e was Asaki when am dey aban and the tax ni nyina so kan nyabu mai 22% e was the higher side pa
yeah
it you know so e bitie ni say o me 3% the crap 3% you know because sometimes you know say Estonia or tax system ni one of the best tax system in the world.
Estonia
of course. Okay. One of the best system. Who redeem on tax system now? You enjoy it. Who to tax? I won't say who to no.
Okay.
It you know. And now share your GRA so no. Our database might say 14 million Ghanaians. No more register with a GRA, but only 6 million per no more to the file on tax.
Yeah.
Almost file on tax. And now share for you tax on Ghana. How many less than 30? And you're very bad. Or tell me you. Say uncle for no confine no bit me the abeka. Now you be 60%. And what are
some of the measures that are being taken? And also, bet me a boy encourage a man for to taxes.
Exactly. Unim. And now, me wanna Kwame frame. No. Your friend group we from Watergate. Watergate, no. Almost started a register in for marketing him. Say the only database. They be so wait me who conform mutual tax. Easier for GRA to do so. It's a some by association. No. You know transfer. My register media no. Or channel be announcement say abusu can be no abusu can we are close to 50,000 members.
Okay.
Abusu 50,000 into sagrofo na you don't na be one box ma we to identify omo easy for to what locate them how omo to tax ni nyane say GRA for no sa omo sika bi na e deda do ho a except for education no education some of the sites can be say timi call for example as associations no omo no mo fa education omo members no enye always bia no say radio so nko education o market ni mu no
Anna, you have not I mean there was no education nipa no nimdie bia wonkyerɛ ne bibia also na wo the police for ato akwhyɛ so na ma lock in stores na
exactly so mo yesa na ye o memu ha na ye say sa compliance o mo de ba no wo ha na ye di nkofofo abɛtran store no wo to ade ba kwa ne atworo wo se adwuma ne ye no so ekamwom se me mete me store na nkofofo te me store no asaki beto ade a na omo record Mr. Agri beto no mo record na omo so no mo kwa na asaki ba say ekam difference wo ma mini bu ho a omo nya record de da that means no ebe mi ameka ye ni anya de ansori ankanka omo be say ye mene eti ochina no ora to force omo yihu even though omo ko share no omo invite Abosuka association omo ya de bia mo fa ye nka ho bi eti no ye de ye strain ye besi ochina ba na emu se eba na se bibi ho a ye hu wo mo na enko yi a e be ka wasam wo hwa driver for na and the statement ba say na nkesa kamisa ne ko shi Abosuka for no because purpose no ne bo no e wo soro
pa
ba me ka say Vic Giabosa almost certain and brand no e ye Paul ni concern drivers no e ampane me corrance nyina mo to Vic nyina no Giabos no pressure baso nko photo Giabos ni mo sin engines no
okay
eti ni auto hu say no say my fabo na nkosoro a na at least my miti ififio baby a na me turn no less a gizi ni gu aye nto na me say wrong wo amentum wo de on te so a manager be gina na
okay
ba wo yes na say wo no o man na ye kekere no wo be so be den wo be de wo be bo man no
all right
eti no I say ochina de ye expectation de I'm starting mo ha asaki mo so ha omo de be come feda
okay
ye de expectation de
tachi ba menda wase na me sure say u kofi na wa petontina 74 ni bi no treating yade bebre me pimbo yade bi ade but tontina 74 na ye dru papa e ba cho yade bi etete wo yade bi ha wo yade bi edu nya no nya tontina 74 no ma e boa okobe bi eto edru bi pharmacy shops over the counter chemical selling shops or drug stores and stuff ubeye bi ato oko kaishi drug lane na yenna opedo so pu etu atontina no fre 0246 0734 98 0246 0734 98 alternatively on 0501628931 mepacho tontina 74 first herbal medicine registered in South Africa kojibi na embwao efe oni bribi se ukwesi da mutu no be special na delicious ana efiada jollof rice no ana memne that the unbeatable anwamo anwamo with makupa with beef nampa baby the smile about face wo o husband ana onkwala no be ba taw ne say we ya ne say kona koji Jenny rice no de enkwala pe empenifo pe okwaji 4.2 kg bag of Jenny rice o dey scratchy card na share inside no award ne woman no bebre betumenya award bebre efrimu with a brand new fridge, washing machine, smart TV, gas cooker or the big one. The pacho Jenny rice and a deco and so ka and now be go Dubai e be fly wa ko Dubai aba no say Jenny rice there e mu a e mu a twe no mu enti nkola giato mpeni agiato sabepepe na FDA for so this time basis we say payai Jenny rice ko na ko je wo de kama me ba chawo ni mbribi mami ko honorable ye kabo musuma be ye numu ntem na ya hwe nkokwa ketenkete a ya pa ho ntoma ewo kumase enne president no honom together with the agric minister efe na ye hwe budget a nyame ya adom a wo chena ebeba edian last time or you really budget no den no mo ka kire yen where they one etimi achieve near one more a catcher so sikai one we try to a brown bebono de bono to me achieve to me the boy this kind of Bogana Hombra and an incredible. And your take on that too.
Tene the end say Mebra can Accra100 the best son say Sikai de cra eba I think 2023 report to my about 23 billion or so and the cra and cocoa and the bow my more chess and cocoa you know my more 90%. Muma kuma 90%. Ye kra so the dollars and a kra edeba. Na wo hwe krom ha. Ye to obi to ne badin a ye wi akoko. Ye yi a ye wi akoko. Wo kwa Ashanti region dia. yeah no why you was Ashanti region to be a year no crack as a party ni na ya kokwa yeto to hwa ni na ka ho na yen dollar no time bia no cedi no ye weak against the dollar enti eni so ade hu na minister for agric ode aba erikopoku na president nso na ka ho asem na ode no ho ahye ma na ni abre so betu ho na mo na ye da ho adi in fact nanka wo say me MP me wa Ashanti region but the niam mienu a amama anko ho bi no ba kuni chairman na wo si shia na me committee sanitation water resources so na ne sanitation you can say departments ni bi ni ade ye no mo meeting wo a na wo say no mo ye ti ekeka ho na nde ye hwese ye bebo ye ho so atwen okena budget no enti ya no so ade ho papa men formation and was see ni say ne ya mo pa ho ntoma na no constituency bia no e wo nipa be 200
yeah
ye mo bia 50 besa na say
konketin
50 you multiply by 200 per 276 constituencies na say a huge number it me enye wo mo within some 3-4 months o madam now yeah say na dollar no ne e wo be 10.9 na sa ade bam na sa yentimi ye nkran kokko ma biemu na say ye dollar no benya hodin pa ye ko next year no ti ye betima du ba bia benya single ye can say digit inflation I bet
single digit okay
inflation I bet and you see the betima ba single figure e betima every time no aba be 8 or 9 all things being equal we hwe share ade gu kwan mu na enti ani je say ba bia me feel say ye besanti ade ani ahwe be boa ye rice.
Okay.
Because we have more you didn't have more a crab.
You did more.
Rice farming also you did initial console anti 2 other areas here other and I say 2 areas here very important key areas.
Okay.
A bit mama economy now very strong. What's your budget I be reading now? A budget I need a hope because resetting there ekuso ekoso. Ato force be ready budget no. Early this year now or kind of projection of inflation na you know animal say o mo ka say so a temporary do say do baby no cedi no e kwosoro kakra o say ye buy and ye beto no be 16 point something na buy ya ba be 10 11 e rise kakra e ko be 11 ko 14 oh
na fluctuate
ade chen ya ye start say ye ko radio o mo ka say so akaka krabi before ending of this year they need do 20 but and wo hwe about more than a month ni are very stable more than a month are very stable ama inflation do 54% somewhere 2022 2023 omo kokro mo 24% and inflation was single digit
8%
8% e say niam I was here to akwan bia de to kwan wo hwe budget na e ka che say be ma local governance are effective ye be mo musika and na me no ka say sika bia releases bia was call local government bia am say aka third quarter any third quarter no so mo ye ho adwuma within this month ya na beko before early January fourth quarter no so beko and enti ni nyina ya ade a o kan so be ya waye say na wo tena se na wo hwe a adwuma fo katua bo so me sun ya no eko ti mehwe ne ma ye ka se ye be ye no a dodo na igusu ayeye no abanya oba ya within 1 year no watimi atoto economy aye ni sei na your credit rating yetimi dia ba B minus
B minus
from junk
we are on the right path
we have on the na say OTIMF report any other fetch money ade report omode ba omu nyina che say yesi ba bi a prudent management aye de atoto akwan na ye sade no enti bibia was ye bia na ban na ye I don't want to preempt near my was see or china na say yes say you may da e fatanura na no enti o china no the mate maka ne say Ghana fo nya rehemu say ene ma papa ba because wo hwe ba bia de o man na mo a ne kwan so ano no fuel ye ba ye beto somewhere 17 cedis per liter or so 16 cedis per liter and then less than 12 cedis per liter enti savings are sebi me first me de me car go see filling station na say aso redder me tua be 1,004 1,005 and na me de go see ho a endu akọ nanim a be 1,050 cedi 1,070 cedis ma tua na ma move
okay
we nyina ye savings a yenya ade ato ebotum ade ba ko a me ba ya na me nua no mpanimfo yi ka me no mo ya adwene my mo the politics I say bibia enye ma ban na aba ti say aban we minimu a ba bia me nso me hye bia metima bo aban no abro bia mebo and say medie ma ban ye de ani hwe sa ne ma no so ne ye nso ye hu say nkofo ye nso ye businessmen for ne women for de ne ye nso betima ya support o my bebo
okay
because e bi ya de ne deliberate opa ma dollar
Enko one
cedi $1 obi be nya reason a ode ne niam beje de opeso ode je
okay
but we are in a market a untimi control obi
da be
eno bi no mo ye rollins bre bi a soldiers bi titisi krumu a ye ba na ade no wo bi na control ade no wo ho siasa no ode ni na kogu dem kalabuli soldier fo no bi said that bi ya ma wo mfa ne ma nkogu dem ma na wo meka nje se eni ho na yi ba ko pe be kira de opa bia na de agenti ya ba ye bu ani ni aton control say ne Ghana for that ho fresh because eni ma ni bi ye no enye ba na ye ntimi nkosa
yeah
because na akofa ne ma pato enu nti e wo se ye nhye ebi mu o ti ase no mo nso nya nti say wo market no wo de ba be go no aton no 10 cedi no be turn of 4 cedi any reasonable person him say the same brand the same product
okay
na kwa hawa koto em say me ka me tape bi ho asem but I dance enti em say na nka was me ka na wuyi me kasa na because obi be kasa wo boa wa nya de oye o ti ase we de mo fa nche me but oyi
okay
me das
ah
na ekoso
na ekoso oh wonderful ati ekoso na wo hwe na me ma yewura agri enso so abem yewura Samuel agri enso so abem ono executive secretary of Foreign Beverages Association of Ghana papa agree
yeah that's it me starting free akokon kitten very laudable project anka yeah say it take you off the data. Na yakoye nim no. Me matnasi aye me own analysis me say that project how feasible it will be.
Okay.
Because you want me be say to me clear if frequency.
Okay.
Say ne be ya it take you off. Be very effective. Na fe so no enkoba ni say because ye ka say ye nyina ye be ye binti no. No be aba say obeye akokon kitten na me amano not the call because you need certain master class to move on with such a project. Now yen share the most important factor ebema sa poultry industry no e move forward cost of feeding very very important and there it is a farmers need so like I say ebu yenye obi anto ntino aban anhwese na obeye ampa say you can say feeding poultry feeding a problem. This is the first step. I say to me say the cost of feeding how reasonable, effective, and cost effective that it will become. Say nebeya me and me to me ag 50 pieces a year 50 chicks no e cost that you know continually no I can buy the feed to feed those birds.
Okay.
Enkoba ni say makoji fees no yama maybe a 2 bags for certain period. Na can say me na meto. Na me ko market na me ko akoto say me ko akoji your friends saying feed no. Na me to me ento na me fan koye me mboa no. E say e ba ni say be ha. Nti no yen share the cost of feed no. Na fi yen share no. Na fi no the storage facility amaka ho asema and the cold rooms. We need to have certain cold rooms in place. When the birds are ready for sale, when the buyer is not there,
we can keep them.
We can go to the slaughter for the safekeeping.
Okay.
Release into the market at the appropriate time within a short space.
And with the maize, do we need silos?
Maize, yes, we need silos for maize and also for rice.
Okay.
Rice, no, anopena meka actually almost. We've done a project with the previous administration, a Greek ministry, and it's say, obi okra mobia ebano. Dodo na wode ebano. Make sure say 20% a local purchase. You will not reduce your import by 20%, but then you will buy the local rice 20% and market it alongside your import. You know, when we started it, you know, for more the rice ban. They have to bring the proof of purchase from a local supplier. Then we forward it to the ministry. No more ashe agazeti Ansah. Yama permit no at the 80% now or person the ban. And they are buying within 3 months. I'm telling you, local rice was nowhere to be found. So I don't know. Because rice business, you know, will create cartels.
Okay.
And that is where we need to avoid.
Okay.
And you know, say if we have to avoid all these things now, how are we going to do it? As a government, na silos. To me control the humidity of the rice should be in place for people to be able to produce. Government then goes in, buy the rice and keep it in there, so that at the appropriate time, it may release millers,
Okay.
But see, the rice that they are saying they are available, the brenako dry.
Okay.
Yeah, consumption for paddy rice, parboiled rice,
low.
Polished rice.
Polished rice.
Imported ones anyway,
with more starch on.
And then also no, we compare imported one in local one. We say the local one, moisture is very high.
Yeah.
Into when you have say bina yes starch anyway.
Yeah.
When you have penna cover because I need properly dried.
Yeah.
Until to me and sadia. If you say you bet to me, I yes our control system are making. The only mechanism that can do that are the silos. And yes, sir, and money war. It means that the Nigerians would then have to come in and buy those dry rice and then send it and mail it as a paddy, as a parboiled rice. And the only company omutumi yesade na ye Avnash. Omoso neman ko yema omo. And now because
Avnash for no.
Yeah, omo omutumi ye parboiled rice pa. Now we share the kind of the cost of input I debema the friends saying aggregate abeko price on no be mano farmer and beka said the price is 20 me firm the ma dey be me sorrow no matter say at the appropriate time make me at but the rice competition and we need to get the rice, release it at the appropriate time for the millers to work on and then go into storage and the marketing. You cannot be a farmer, aggregator and then marketer
at the same time.
Yes, sir, we create a lot of problem. And until now, Emma imported rice, a takeaway. But there's something that we can do.
Okay.
How can, because if we stop it immediately, what is going to happen is that a mono, Bobie, am I into minto? You know, I say, how do we control it? And the system is there. We've done it. We've proven that it can be done. And therefore, the Greek ministry ought to meet and then see how best we can move this forward.
Okay.
Now, for expectations for the budget that is coming.
Just a minute.
Very high. Very, very high. See, I should say, see the ABBA form. But that is not the driving factor. Nema affect here in the previous administration, we now buy they are still there. Any high benchmark values. It me and no be free so.
Okay.
Immediately, the next day you go to the market and see prices coming down. Immediately.
Declining.
Spare parts for Moka say, it been to me or money maso. No credit. Say, we share time I fast and mana. We buy now all of us as see the swabber form. Now, Becca say, because of send a coffee intimity so any. But when the government takes an action on the benchmark value, all that they are saying will be a thing of the past. Into one is when there's up to you. Because now the value and the CD will be reduced drastically. I have ever say one thing here, when you crown to maintain. The only thing that you'll be forced to do is to reduce the prices as it is. You know, say certain nuisance values taxes are you see they should be reduced. And yes, say you so you bet me if you infra businesses and to inform
infra. Meda was Mayira Samuel Agre, who is the executive secretary Food and Beverages Association of Ghana. Also Techi Ado, head of communication, I was your kind spare part dealers association. Samson Nasaki Ringo, national chairman at the PNC, and also importers and exporters was here. And Honorable Joseph Azuma, MP for Accra from Yaframi Kechre Kwesi Apia Apreku from your Tafri Jami Tremo Edema the Commander 1, Commander Boham. Of course, Kwabena Bobie Ansah on the Citizen Show. And a brebe makwaim am did you mediani na besia sedakas and kama aye kwam kwache any abusan for mo hwe boy ma dwumedie e kam sa enyina me kwai de Julius, I salute you Julius. Yes, Julius efo leke mechi anti adwa awini poya banik wo ejapia ejadro brakofi any abusan for ni nyina se Christ empe ne onyam a wochina Anopa, Ebeshia, I was CTV, so Ghana's #1 television, not yet the my Ghana and Koswono, as she says so, together with Yatiti, Obapa, Yatiti, na Yasomo. Anti Kachre, Kwesiapia Pre Community, Ebushia, Macramo.